think I just really enjoy giving blowjobs. Pretty good.
Hello. Good morning. What's up, everybody?
What's up, bitch?
Where's the panel?
Why did you just wake up too, Cassidy?
No, I've been up.
You just woke up too.
No, I've been up for a minute. I've been up for like over an hour.
Nah, you just woke up. You just woke up. Just woke up.
Where's the panel?
Little late to the panel, buddy.
Well, you could tell me where it is, you
FIP.
fucking
Go to
moron.
the top of MRPD. Go to top of MRPD. Big Barrack will pick you up. Okay.
What? Is he doing
Big
it in a
Eric's gonna pick you up.
helicopter?
Yeah, he loves his helicopters. You know how he is.
I gotta drive there.
All right. See ya.
Right. Yeah, I'm having a shit day. My car's not even here. Why? I went and got a coffee because I had to wake up early to do this panel, and then I dropped it coming into my house. So that's why I'm late, because I was cleaning it up for fucking 25 minutes. I'm so fucking mad. Another order? Hell no, I'm not spending another $7 on a fucking coffee. I took one sip. I didn't even get a full sip, dude. I'm so upset. I'm literally so sad. Why is my car in first gear but going 200 miles an hour? What is going on? Why is this shit so loud? Hey, Alexandra, thank you so much for the sub, by the way. I appreciate that. After the panel, I'm going to need to go AFK. I'm going to have to make a coffee, etc., etc. My head is already killing me. I'm so upset, man. I didn't even finish cleaning it up. There's still like paper towels on the ground, but I was so late. I gotta go back out there and finish cleaning it. Something ain't right about this car, bro. I'm gonna get my turbo stolen. Yo, Jay, thank you so much for the $20. Could you get some Meet Jabbies Me Smiles? Thank you. I wanted to set up that Tangia shit. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Please slow down and stop running red lights. Also, I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't restart my PC. So my frame rate is at like 40. Today's just a bad day, honestly. It's cursed before it even started. Oh man, you have no idea how pissed off that guy. Dude, I'm being dead serious. I'm not even kidding. I don't remember the last time I was that mad. I'm not even kidding. When I dropped that coffee, pure fucking rage course through every vein of my fucking body. Hey, Charlie.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Charlie.
Hello.
Oh, nice to see you. I miss you.
Guys, go in the helicopter.
I think so.
Can I go?
Wait.
I would have gone back to bed. GG's at that point. I don't know. I woke up with a headache and I was like, I'm tired. I was like, I'm going to get a coffee so I have a good day. And then look what happened. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Nothing much. How about yourself?
Interested to see how today's gonna go.
Oh? You talking panel or you mean the whole day?
Well, just the whole day, everything.
Okay. Think something crazy's gonna happen or what?
Who knows?
Okay.
Okay. You talking to yourself?
Is this the place?
Yeah, this is the place.
I left them. You want to know how much fuel I had in my car? None. It's empty in the bottom. I repeated out.
Good choice.
Poor
No.
thing.
Oh my god. Dude, the frame rate's so bad. I really fucking grief myself today. Oh, we're going up here.
That's right.
I don't know if I'm crazy, but I saw a helicopter at CMC. Was that us?
Yeah, it was me.
Ah,
Amazon killed
thank you.
myself. Oh
Yes,
my god.
same. Bro, oh my god, chat. Dude, I am so fucking mad today, dude. I swear to god I could put a hole in the wall. I'm so angry. I can't believe how bad that ruined my fucking day.
And I apologize for snapping. It's
It's okay. It's okay. You haven't had your sleep.
Hey, our
So-
food.
no, I have. I got.
what's
I got.
coming?
I got
Right.
like 7 hours.
I'm waiting for you to crash. Okay.
Well, no, I'm not gonna do that. Just woke up.
Thank you so much for the 10 banger. The Drax, Ella, Just Opie, Lobotomy to the Tessa, Sayalanish, Kilimanjaro, Heather, Stefan, Hornet, and Handmaid. Thank you so much.
I don't think
Is
we're
everyone?
anybody else.
Are we gonna sit by the air vent? Or are we going down?
I assume that's
This
why
thing's
everybody's
really
sitting here
loud.
like it's a fucking round
I don't
table.
Well,
know.
we were
Yeah.
gonna sit like a round table if
Okay.
we had to talk to him in the middle.
I just came up here.
You want me to get in the middle?
Yeah, you should go to the middle.
Okay.
Spread out around the circle a little bit.
All right.
Where do I?
Well, as,
where do I
as
look?
usual, for those who were not present last time, we're here to decide Forte's fate.
Why did you put your...
Merrick Johnson.
You know what this
You're
feels
doing
like,
too
guys?
much.
This feels like
This isn't flop. We should probably put this down.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
NCM
I've
on
literally-
Flopticon.
Probably should put that down because I don't have one, or else I would have it with you, but I don't have one.
You missed the.
Holy fucking...
That's,
What is happening?
Flop
wonder why
week
they
with
say
one
I
gun.
can
This
Yeah.
guy's
It's
getting
the same
fired,
point.
right?
Oh, sorry.
oh, you don't want to stand in the middle?
Oscar, thank you so
No,
much
I
for the 5
just wanna
months. Can you get some
Talk to
recharge these files?
I mean, yeah, I don't know how
Everybody
to
can hear
stand
you.
though.
You're talking to everybody.
Maybe just lay down.
What did he do? A lot of dumb
Just look
shit?
at no one.
Amanda, thank you so much for the 5 months.
Really enjoyed giving
Thank you so much.
gotta
Can we
fuck
get
with
some more me chabbies, me smiles in the chat?
I feel like such a douche. I
All right, who is leading this panel?
Right, Frost, I imagine.
I
Who
guess
has
I
the most
can.
context and info.
Shift 3 years.
Sky and me.
Do you
Lucas.
want us to talk without Forte before we begin? Or does it not matter?
Up to you guys if you guys need more context, if you guys have read the report.
I
I feel
skimmed
like to get an
the
overview, we
reports.
should probably talk and then invite Forte in.
Forte, you're banished
go
to
to
the
the
other
other-
air vent. For the time being.
Forte's fun cop, though? Yeah, I don't care. He's being dumb as
Okay,
fuck.
fine for a second there.
We huddle under the title.
Yeah, I'm moving up.
Moving on.
TLDR, on the 19th, 3 days ago, Forte went to the marshal's office to apply for the marshals. During that time, he was also, I guess, asked if he wanted to get a civilian firearms license. During that process of getting the civilian firearms license, he was unable to, I guess, articulate CNOF. He was unable to articulate stand your ground. The person interviewing him was Sherry Pie. She asked, I guess, a series of questions related to his marshal's interests. He was unaware the legislation tab existed. Well, this is all okay. So let me restart this. This is all, I guess, according to Sherry. At this stage, I don't have any reason to not believe Sherry, but she claims that Forte was unaware of the legislation tab. He was unaware of the new constitution. He was unaware of the legislation even changing. His excuse was saying, "No one told me," but we have 2 fucking announcements about it. The process of getting a civilian firearms license, Sherry pretty much said, "No, you're not getting it based on not knowing CNOF and stand your ground." Sherry informed him that he would not be receiving it on the phone, and then Forte asked how much does a civilian firearms license cost, which is 25 grand, but for LEOs it's 20 grand. Then allegedly Forte said, "Hey, I'll give you the extra 5 grand to your pocket directly."
You try to bribe a state marshal.
And then Sherry was like, "No, don't do that. That's bribery." Then Forte said, "I'll give you 6 grand." Sherry said, "Well, bank transfer me that then." Forte said, "No, I prefer to give you cash." But then Sherry was like, "No, don't do that because that's, technically bribery." Apparently he wasn't able to articulate RS and PC properly. What else? And then during the kind of martial interests, he released an active investigation. The Remington murder. He told that to Sherry. Or kind of the circumstances around that investigation, like he was doing subpoenas and all that, etc. That report has a big fucking notice on the top saying, "Do not speak about this outside Mission Row, Sandy SO, or to anyone outside the BCS or LSPD." And Sky let everyone know on that day.
I mean, I already have my answer. I already read all this shit. I already read all this shit. I already know.
That kind of series of
I already
events,
have my
he
vote.
was interrogated by Pred and Angel, the marshals, the recording and transcripts in the report. Initially, Forte had told us that it was just a casual conversation.
For Forte,
for some
for
reason,
my
for
coffee
casual
to drop on the ground.
Forte had
That's all
a lawyer present. And the marshals are pretty much gunning for the bribery angle on Forte. I think that's the gist of it. Kind of the
How
history
about
of
we make
Forte
Forte
is
the chief
on
of
the
police?
6th of this month, he pointed a gun at Rayleigh's head at the Mission Road parking lot. Previously, before that, on the 10th of June, he instigated a Changang shootout where cops got shot, but that was already dealt with by us. The shit on the 19th.
I have no sympathy.
While we're here, and he got suspended the day after. It's more concerning. He's a detective.
doesn't know what RS
he's an
and
FTO,
PC
and he's a
is.
motor lead.
Broken
he
the gauntlet.
and he can't he couldn't get a civilian firearms license. Like that should be the easiest thing to get as a cop. That's pretty much the gist of it. It's all in the reports and kind of when Sky Lucas and I initially spoke to Forte, what he was telling us just didn't make any sense. So then we spoke with Sherry, and kind of that gave a bit more context to everything. I believe Viv, Nakota, and Decker have also kind of dealt with this at the early stages.
Yeah.
I have one question. Do we know if a civilian goes to City Hall to get a weapons license, do they ask them about criminally negligent ownership of a firearm? Or
It's in the legislation.
Okay.
Three
They
things
have to
are
be
you have
able
to.
to explain CNOF or CNOF, stand your ground, and how many firearms are allowed to possess at a time.
Yeah, which is one. And
Yeah.
apparently Forte didn't even know that.
Well,
Not
and then
great.
he leaked an investigation that he was running.
Yep.
Guys, I say we just scrap the fucking CIB. I know it's off topic, but that's
Okay,
I-
that's
scrap it.
probably
later
that's another
discussion.
conversation.
That's next
Yeah.
topic.
That's a separate thing.
But God, this is just.
We'll save that for later. We'll save that for later.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really
I have
know
made
what
a-
much there is to say. I've read the whole thing. The fact that he didn't know such basic information, leaked an investigation, and then was like, I think the craziest part was the fact that Sherry said, "Oh, he said you're just Sherry. Like, what are you gonna do about leaking the investigation?" That is fucking
Yeah.
just mind-boggling
But
to me.
what's her?
Also bribe her?
Yeah.
And the
I was like,
bribery.
this is
I mean,
bribery, and then he doubled down.
So we also have to take into account DeRolo's statement.
Oh, that shit was a book. That shit was not a
Well,
statement.
I read that too, but
it
like,
Doesn't match
contradicts.
anything.
It contradicts almost everything that was said.
yeah, but nowhere in her statement did she say that she was present for the actual interview for any of this. It was just
No,
said that
it's
she
not-
rode
in
with
this
him.
panel, if this panel notes, it says that were you on duty at this time? Yes, and it says that she was in the car and she was overhearing them.
But it wasn't
So
in
she
the
heard
it wasn't
one
in the
side
car
of it.
though, was it?
She was
What's-
outside and the door was ajar. Was her statement.
Okay,
But then for some reason her statement says Forte bribed her in person.
Yeah, that's-
at the marshal's office. But then Forte and Sherry are saying that it happened over a phone conversation.
Do you know what? I don't care. I kind of don't care where it happened. The fact that all three of them have kind of acknowledged that bribery took place is enough for me.
Well, I think DeRolo says that the robbery happened the other way, or like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, DeRolo's statement is so fucking out of left. Like, it's so far from what
That's
Sherry
even
said.
real.
It actually gave me a headache reading it because I was like, how can there's just no like they're both so totally opposites of each other. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
And it
Like
came.
one person is claiming Sherry is the one that tried to bribe, and one is saying that
Here's my question.
they try to bribe her. It doesn't
Did-
even. I don't even understand that.
When did DeRolo? It was like last night when she gave that statement. Did
I
anybody
didn't even
speak
know
to her
who told her
before?
about this panel.
Yeah,
No,
like,
I
what-
didn't even know anything about DeRolo's involvement in
Like,
this, to
where
be
did that
honest,
come
until
from?
yesterday.
I'm
Did-
guessing Forte probably said
Yeah.
so. They
Forte
lived.
told her.
They lived together.
Oh, then I don't give a fuck what she said.
Well, she's still a sworn peace officer. We still
Yeah.
gotta-
So hang on a
Right.
second. Right.
but
In
at
terms
same
of the
time,
bribery,
do you see how bad that looks?
I know, I
nobody
know, I
talked to
know,
her about it.
I know.
She lives with this guy, and the statement is
it's generally
completely
when
opposite.
yeah. So it's generally why when people get suspended from places of employment, they're not supposed to speak to any colleagues and stuff. But however, they live together, so and they're friends. At the end of the day, she shouldn't be lying in what she says anyway. She may have heard that, but she may have heard wrong if she was listening through a cracked door. Right? But also, putting the bribery aside, all right, my concern is that we have somebody we send out with a firearm on a
Bro,
daily
the two
basis
the
who is
Rollo
unable to
statement is
explain
so
the
different.
requirements of being able to have a firearm legally within the state where he's supposed to be enforcing that law. There's that, but he's also an FTO who is supposed to be teaching these things and was not aware of the legislation or changes.
Listen,
And
I
then
love
there's also
Sonya,
the
but
fact
I
that
don't
he's a
even know
member
where
of
this
the
statement came from.
CIB
It's so
and leaked an
completely ass
investigation.
backwards compared to
So
the other
putting the
statement we
bribery
had.
aside for now, I'm not saying ignore it because it's pretty fucking big. There's also some other huge shit there that is kind of alarming. I think it should be a basic requirement that all LEOs should be able to pass that assessment.
I mean, I don't think that.
Because-
I feel like that shouldn't even
That's
have to
not
be
crazy.
fucking said. That is so like yeah. It's pretty fucking
So
sad.
obvious.
I mean,
Common
how do you
sense.
enforce the law, but you don't even know what the law is? I mean, it's it's
Yep, the
pretty
fact
simple
that
shit.
he tried to say, "Oh, no one told me," as a fucking LEO is mind-boggling.
Well, even about the announcements too, that's what I started to get like, what the fuck? Because we've been preaching the legislation changes as well as the literally 4 bimbos report that Bay made with everything in the big words put down into small words so that anyone can understand it. So
We've had different formats. We've
I
had
mean, I'm
a while
go
to
ahead.
catch up with it.
I-
There's no excuse.
Also, I'm almost positive I've seen Forte in the meetings while we were talking about this shit. I mean, I could be wrong, and I'm not gonna,
No,
use
I
that
mean,
as a
you are
deciding
right.
factor. But like, yeah.
I mean, just in a few of them that I've been there, he's been present as well. So
I guess everyone has the context now. Do we just get this done and dusted? Get him to get his side.
Yeah. When it comes to the lying stuff, though, and
Killian, thank you so much for the
it's kind
prime.
of gonna come to a thing where we're gonna have to like choose a side unless Forte's like makes sense of both Derolo's statement and Sherry's statement. I feel like it's gonna come down to a thing where we just have them both there, and like, shit. When I say both, I mean Sherry and Forte. So if one person lies, somebody can be like, "Well, I never said that. You're literally straight up lying. I never said that." You know?
I don't think this is the investigation part. I feel like we've got everything that we need.
Okay, but do you think Derolo is telling the truth, or do you think Sherry is telling the truth?
I think that Derolo
somewhere in
is,
the middle.
Yeah, I think Derolo's saying what she heard, although she probably doesn't have full context and didn't hear everything appropriately. And I think Sherry is saying what she understood from her side of the conversation.
Okay.
I don't know. The biggest thing for me, obviously, and the biggest question mark is the fact that Derolo saying that Sherry said, "Give me 5K," and then Sherry is saying that I believe she's saying that he called her, and then offered her 5K, which are so wildly, vastly different statements on what actually happened. Like I don't even understand how they could be mixed up. One of them was a phone call, and one of them was listening through a door. Like I'm assuming minutes prior. A whole different situation.
I feel like that's something that can be brought up to state marshals, obviously, is the fact that, it's been reported to us that Sherry did ask for the 5K. But there's also the fact that he followed up. Like, why would... She may have asked for it, but why the fuck did he follow it up and offer it to her?
I want to know what I want to know what Forte has to say. I want to hear what he has to say about when the bribery stuff happened, because I want to see if it coincides with what Derolo said or not. Because I don't know, Derolo's statement of being outside the door just like doesn't really, personally for me, doesn't hold all that much weight. It seems like
When myself, Jimmy, and Lucas talked to Forte the day we suspended him, he did say that it was Sherry that asked for the money.
all right. Well, I mean, I'm good to bring him over here and ask him questions and get his side.
Yeah.
I just randomly scribbled down questions. We don't have to ask all of them. It's just random thoughts I had before this.
I'm gonna tell him to come over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey.
He heard you.
Forte, come on. Uh-oh. I just almost died. You know in those movies where they have like somebody in the middle talking and like the evil villain's in the middle explaining his point? This is what it feels like. Bones?
All right, Forte, welcome. This is your command panel to review the incident or events leading up to the 19th, and subsequently your suspension until this today on the 20th. Just for the information of the command members here, I just want to give a brief background on your history as an officer.
Driving me crazy.
You were hired on the 5th of January by, I believe, Captain Turner, which is about 28 weeks ago. On the 10th of March, you made full officer. On the 13th of May, you were made an FTO. On the 27th of May, you were made Shift 3 motor lead. And on the 6th of July, you were made a CRB.
This is what I don't get.
Yes, sir. All right. We'll just jump right into it. So
Derolo's claiming that this was not on the phone. This was in person.
I guess
his bribery should happen.
What exactly happened at the state marshal's office?
Just a full rundown.
Just a full. I guess
it totally contradicts it. It is totally different
did or what happened
than what Sherry said.
Sure. So Derolo called me. I was riding with Derolo that day. Nothing out of sorts. I've been thinking about putting my application in for the marshal's office.
Person, and then it was a phone call afterwards with a bribe.
She said, "Well, let's go do it. I think Sherry's there." So we rode over to the marshal's office, and I started talking with Sherry, nothing out of
Jerry
sorts.
explained it that he offered her the 5K on
trying
top
to put my
give a
app
weapons
in
license
for
because
the
he got
marshal's
denied.
office, and it in the interview with her somehow became I didn't have a civ license, which was odd. So I don't know if she was joking with me. I read it as joking. So then I continued just to go back and forth with her. And eventually she
I mean, he could be fired
told
for
me
whatever
that it was
fucking reason he wants.
$25,000 for the license. But I'd get a discount for $5,000. And I went, okay. She went, well, you can give me the $5,000, I'll make it happen. I was like, okay.
I don't believe this.
I
don't believe him. I'm being totally honest. I don't believe him.
I kept trying to inquire about the
don't believe
marshal's
him at
office
all.
application. But that seemed to not really happen.
I don't know. Maybe I'm way off. Maybe
kind of
Sherry's just a liar, but
equations.
I don't believe him at all.
Then I believe there's just some mixed information that was it to me. It sounded like we were joking. She said, well, you can just bank transfer me the extra money and I'll make the license happen. And I said, no, I don't want to do that. She was like, well, I'll take cash. Do you prefer cash? And I said, no. Then me and Derola go back in our car because we realized that it was basically just like Officer King and a few others on duty at the time. We went back to
sound like
MRPD,
SBS to me either,
at that
bro.
time.
Also, I
And
mean, it
then
really
Sherry
comes down
called
to
me on the phone
Forte is lying
and
about
was telling me
Sherry,
that my
or
license
Sherry
was
is
being
lying about
denied.
Forte. One of them is getting fucked.
And then at that point,
for
I couldn't
lying
put my
about the other
phone down.
person.
It was one of those incidents where, you know, our phones get stuck to our hands. Then what diverged is that Sherry started sounding extremely distressed, like to the point that any officer would go, there's something wrong. So I started asking her, are you okay? Where are you? Where are you, Sherry? I tried to find her blip, see if it was moving. No blip. I thought she might have been forced to go off duty or something like that. She then kept getting louder and louder on the phone saying, leave me alone, which I didn't know if it was aimed at me or at what I could add up as other people around her. Then Officer DeRollo at that time then radioed to the other officers on shift that there might be a county clerk that is in distress. So then we went over to the the marshal's office, the new marshal's office, and tried to find Sherry, but to no avail. Then it was impossible for us to keep our heads up, so we all had to quickly go to sleep for the day.
Did you ever find out if Sherry was telling you to leave her alone or if she was talking to somebody else?
I never found out that information, sir.
If you stood over the other side, can you make sure you shout in, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay. All right. Before we start asking you questions, I wanna say something to you. Okay, Forte?
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of accusations being flung here, whether that be from Sherry about you, or yourself about Sherry trying to accept a bribe. I want you to take that into consideration when you give us your statement. That if you're lying about Sherry, you could potentially, you know, ruin her livelihood and get her job taken from her. So I want you to tell us the fucking truth while we're here, and I don't want any bullshit. Okay, Forte?
I totally understand, sir.
Okay. I want to know more about this bribe. I want the whole conversation surrounding that extra $5,000. I want you to go into detail about it.
Sure.
When did it happen?
It was at the marshal's office. Because my inquiry for the main reason why I was there was to put my app in, put my name forward. But it quickly turned into that she recognized that I didn't have a civilian license. And I said, well, I've never needed one. Should I get one? And she said, well, if you want to be a marshal, probably. So then we started talking about the weapons license. We started going through that, all the ins and outs of what you need to know, what you and what you need to follow. She was asking me a lot of questions. She asked me what RS and PC was, which was odd. Just for a weapons license. I didn't think that was a requirement. Then I said, well, how much is this weapon license?
Did you answer that question?
I did.
Okay. What answer did you give?
It's the difference between evidence. I didn't give like an in-detail thing. I didn't want to waste her time.
I would like for you to give us an in-detail.
All right. RS and PC. RS is a good faith officer and either believes that there's a crime about to be committed, crime is being committed, or will be committed, and I can legally detain to investigate off that reasonable suspicion and fully conduct an investigation. PC is I have evidence that a crime has committed or will or has been committed, it is being committed, or God, I can't think future tense. And I can make an arrest off the evidence that I've collected and gathered.
Okay. Keep going.
Where was I? I was explaining the situation. Oh God, I forget my train of thought here. I apologize.
Coffee was all I wanted, dude. That's all I wanted.
We were at the price of the weapons license. It was, she said it was 25 grand. I said, okay. And she goes, well, you get a discount since you're a cop, but you can still just give me that 5 grand and I'll just make it happen. I kind of like giggled because I thought she was fucking with me. I'm just going to lay it out. Sorry for my French, but I thought it was just one of those read the room situations where she was just joking. And I said, no, I'm not going to.
And this happened there?
Yes, sir.
This did not happen on the phone?
It was not on the phone.
Okay.
And I thought she was just.
I don't know why I'm the only one asking questions.
You know, I've heard funny things about Sherry. I heard that she's like kind of like a funny person. So I was just trying to read the room here. Kind of went along with it, but I never said I would ever exchange any sort of cash or money in any way, shape, or form. I'd never do that. I fully understand the.
I don't believe him, dude. I don't believe him.
And then she was like, well, now that you denied it, how about 6? And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Then DeRollo kind of cut me off at that point and said, we need to get out there because King needs like 7.7s, and King called that code 4. Then that's when we went back to MRPD.
How did DeRollo tell you that you needed to get back out there?
She came in through the door. It was the front door. We were parked in the back, so she must have walked all the way around. I didn't know she was even near. I thought she was staying in the car.
Okay. But and again, you know that if this bribery thing is true about Sherry, she's likely going to get fired, right?
I have no reason to lie to any of you. I wouldn't want to screw anybody. No, I don't. You guys have always been honest with me. There's no reason why I wouldn't be honest with you.
Oh.
I totally understand my job's on the line, but if I fucked up, I'll own up to it every day.
Okay. All right, if you say so. All right, so then you left, and then the phone call happened, right? And what was discussed over the phone call?
That's when she called me to tell me that the license was officially denied, and then I started being like, oh, well, what was the reasonings? But then at that very moment, our phones got locked and she couldn't hang up the phone, or I couldn't even hang up the phone. And we started noticing the issues with a lot of things. She started getting distressed. But to me, it was in my best interest to make sure she was all right. She's a government employee. I'm always going to check on them. If I hear, leave me alone, please leave me alone, like a scream, that to me, that sounds like a kidnapping or some sort of hostage situation. I don't know. Made the buzzers go off.
How many guns could you have off duty?
1.
Civilian firearms license. Did you know that when you went in and took that test?
Yes, sir.
You did?
I sure did.
You said that firmly and securely that you knew that there was only one
day?
firearm.
Well,
yeah, that day when you were getting questioned for your civilian firearm license, did you know how many guns that you could own off duty?
Yes, fully.
You
but
did,
in all honesty, I didn't want a civilian license.
Okay, but that's
So
not
I
what
was
I'm
going.
asking before thing.
Yeah, I did not say it to her strongly and securely because I was just going along with the conversation, read the room kind of joking thing.
Okay. What about the
yeah.
investigation stuff?
What? Oh. Could you go into more detail, sir?
About you
Have
talking
you
about...
have you ever revealed any information about an active investigation to individuals outside the LSPD or BCSO?
No.
Are you aware of report surrounding Elizabeth Remington's murder?
I very much am.
Bro, there's no...
Did you
I don't trust them at
reveal
all.
that you're working on that investigation to anyone outside the LSPD or BCSO?
I did not.
What's up, Paps?
I revealed the information that I have been working on severe cases, but nothing of the sorts of detail.
Which cases did you reveal then?
It just said severe cases. I mentioned that if requested, I could provide more information, but I would have to talk to somebody else.
Who questioned you on that?
It was both, the answer I just gave was towards Sherry, and then Kyle tried to question it on me that, during the conversation. During the interrogation.
Whether you trust them or not,
mentions
it's
of
not about having
subpoenas?
evidence, it's about facts.
No.
That's not true. Not for firing. Not for firing, it's not. Or that why would Sherry lie about this?
I actually have a reason. I don't know if it's true, but it's
Okay,
very
go ahead.
opinionated.
Yeah, go ahead. Let us know.
During the conversation that we were having about becoming a marshal, she said, well, what do you do with the LSPD? And I said, well, I've just recently became a detective. And she kind of scoffed and giggled at me. And she said, well, you should never tell them that. They will hate you. So I'm led to believe that she's just trying to get me in trouble. And it's really upsetting. But that's just my personal belief. That's not factual.
Do you personally believe that she is just trying to legitimately make you lose your job because you're a detective?
Yeah.
And it has absolutely nothing to do with the way that you conducted yourself during an interview, such as leaking investigational data or not knowing basic police work, like how many civilian firearms you could own or what reasonable suspicion or probable causes, or maybe attempting to bribe said person for a civilian weapons license that you were denied for. Because it doesn't really make sense to me how she was trying to get you to pay her $5,000 extra for the weapons license when you're saying that you answered all the questions correctly. So not only she was trying to extort you for no reason at that point, is what you're trying to tell us. It's just real. It's just like a lot of it is like seemingly unbelievable. That she fabricated a story up that has literally does not coincide with anything you were saying whatsoever. And that she is personally going out of her way and has a vendetta against you and is trying to get you fired just because you're in the detective unit, even though you don't really have a past with her whatsoever. And that's her first time finding out about that, was mid-conversation. You get how ridiculous that sounds?
I completely understand it.
Anybody else have questions they want to ask him?
I do not.
Sorry,
Go ahead,
you
Frost.
guys.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
After the 11th of July, are you aware the constitution in our, I guess, 2 jurisdictions changed?
Can you repeat the question? I'm very sorry.
After the 11th of July, were you aware that the constitution had changed and the jurisdictions had split in half?
Yes.
Were you aware that the legislation under the previous mayor, a bulk of it had been removed and been replaced?
Yes.
Have you read the 2 legislation announcements on the MDT, reports 9245 and 9366?
Yes, sir.
Before the 19th of July, were you aware and did you read have you read through the legislation tab on the MDT?
Yes, sir.
Before the 19th of July, were you aware and could you explain criminal negligent ownership of a firearm?
Yes, sir.
Before the 19th of July, were you aware and could you explain stand your ground?
Yes, sir.
I want you to explain them both.
Which one would you like first?
Criminal negligence.
Okay. So that is the charge that you would press if somebody doesn't report their firearms license stolen. If it does get stolen, they have to come into MRPD or adjacent office, or like BCSO, of course, and make a in-writing report with an officer, receptionist, or dispatcher. If they fail to do so and that gun comes up in crimes, they can be held accountable.
How so?
How so? Like an example?
Yeah, like how will they be held accountable?
Okay, so like let's say there's a shooting up in Mirror Park. A gun comes back to Justice Angel, just for metaphorical. So if we do our research and we go back just simply to their profile and they have not documented their gun being stolen, we have no recollection of that report ever being done. They never came in and tried to report it stolen. That's where the charge would be pressed.
What charge?
Criminal negligent ownership of a firearm.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Wait,
Is
what?
that all?
Sorry.
Just
what
that
was
one
the question?
charge?
I mean, there
Stand
could
your
be
ground.
charges that stand your
Oh,
ground.
sorry. Continue with Bones' questioning, my bad.
I'm
what
just
was
asking
the
if that's
question?
like
I'm
the
very
only
sorry.
charge that you're gonna hit them with was criminal negligence over ownership of a firearm.
Well, we'd have to do our investigation on that.
What do you mean? Like
I mean,
whatever
were they
like
involved,
charges that could
how-
be pending.
How they were involved, if they were involved. But if it's just their gun and they refuse to come in and actually write a report about it, it being stolen, then that is the charge.
Okay. So that's all you would do is just hit them with criminally negligent ownership of a firearm.
I mean, I think that's based off the situation.
Well, so that's what we're asking you to specify. What would you do, and in what situation would they be charged with something else, or would they not be charged with something else? I just want to.
They could be. Just a matter of their involvement.
Such as?
I mean, if they were there and they escaped, right? If somehow, some way, we ID'd them on scene.
What if I took Jimbo's gun, he didn't report it, and I shot Bones?
Well, that's a whole different can of worms.
Why?
I'm confused on question.
With all due respect, Forte, this is a very simple question. If I took Jimbo's gun and he didn't report it stolen, and then I shot Bones with that gun.
Oh.
And you recovered that gun.
Well, do we have first or second on you?
It doesn't matter. Well, whatever. It's either or. It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah. I'd hit you with attempted murder or murder of a government employee.
E or
Jimbo's gun. Or Jimbo.
he doesn't know what it is because he
Wait,
read
what?
the charges.
Wait, Jimbo's gun?
So
Shoots
he
you.
takes my gun, goes
Okay.
and shoots Bones. What do I get charged with? Because it was my gun, I didn't report it stolen.
Oh, accessory? Oh, accessory charges, yeah.
Accessory charges to what?
Murder. Or attempted.
Okay. Why?
I'm sorry. Because that gun is an accessory, and his negligence is the accessory. That's like the line of thought there.
Would he be charged with every single crime that I do with his gun that he didn't report, or only certain ones?
Certain ones, I believe.
Such as?
Accessory to second degree murder, accessory to robbery if it's used in a robbery and it's found to come back to it. Basically everything after that gun is stolen.
So what makes that specific? What charges are specific then if it's everything after the gun was stolen?
Accessory to first or second degree murder, assault and battery.
Can you assault and batter with a firearm?
I'm really confused in this line of questioning. I'm gonna be honest.
It's genuinely okay. Listen, I'll try to rephrase. It's pretty simple. Okay. If I steal Jimbo's gun and he doesn't report it stolen, and then I shoot Bones, what charges do Jimbo get hit with? That's it. That's all I want to know.
Negligence and accessory to attempted murder of a government employee.
Okay. And now I'm just asking you why he would get accessory to attempted murder of a government employee.
Because he failed to report his gun stolen.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a little mixed up there.
Okay. Now, how does stand your ground work?
So stand your ground is, let's say I have a gun license, I'm being attacked, I gave my verbal warnings to whoever's trying to attack me. If they do not stop, I have to let them know I'm going to shoot. Then I can brandish a weapon, aka my 1911. And I tried every attempt to get the hell out of there. If I have to shoot somebody with stand your ground, I have to contact the police and or EMS to get everything taken care of. And I have to stay there for the entirety of the scene to report everything to the officer responding.
What do you mean by get the fuck out of there? What do you mean by that?
Walk away, escape. Like if there's a way out, you should try to get out before actually opening fire. If you're pinned to a corner, like stand your ground is for that moment.
Why'd you want to be a marshal?
Might as well rip the Band-Aid off. There's no sense in holding back on it.
I feel overlooked.
Why? You're the motor lead. You're in the detective unit. You literally run a unit.
Okay, just what makes you feel overlooked?
Bro, I'm going nuclear right now,
just
dude.
Say what comes to mind. Don't overthink it. Don't try and sugarcoat it. Don't try and please somebody. Just say what comes to mind, because nothing else is gonna, get the point across. Nothing else is gonna really have as much effect as what is the genuine truth that's on your mind.
I understand, sir. I just don't want it to sound like, oh, poor me. You know, I guess I feel like I do a lot of good work. But it's been really hard for me to feel secure going out there on patrol every day. And I believe there's some issues
More guys getting Cassidy with no coffee.
that the Marshal Service would allow me to assist with. For example, starting some sort of court training or some sort of knowledge. I walk into court and I feel like a fly on the wall. I have no idea what's going on. I try my best.
So you want training, you don't want to provide it.
No, I wanted to develop it.
Can you explain that to me?
Hook his head.
It was in the Marshal Service that will allow me to do.
I don't trust them at all, guys.
programs like that.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't trust them.
Right now in my position, there's not a whole lot
Honestly.
I can do.
But so here's my question, right? And I'm not trying to sound like an asshole.
No,
but
please.
why can't you do that right now?
Did you write something up and bring it to your command about maybe starting a course about this kind of thing?
Because I think there's a lot of people that like are really like. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a fucking idiot in court. But there's a lot of people in this department that are very, very, very good in court. They know objections. They know everything like that. They could walk you through everything that would be able to help. But I think we just have to, you know, all things said, you just gotta ask for help, right?
Get some Cassidy smiles.
And I don't know if you've asked for help already. That might be another story, right?
To be honest, I've never had the balls to ask for help.
I think it's part of the issue, right?
Yeah. And I think a lot
That's
of people
generally
think
one
the
of the
same way.
bravest things people can do is ask for help.
Just on the reason why you want to become a marshal, it says you want to train cops better, right?
Exactly my point.
Have you read the marshal legislation?
I have.
And is that one of the, I guess, roles and responsibilities of a marshal?
No, but it could be developed.
I guess
just
like
feel-
on Jimbo's
yeah.
point, what's stopping you from doing that as an FT already internally within departments?
Just need help.
We gotta ask for it.
And you
Boy.
asked for help.
Yeah, I think I don't want to get sidetracked. I don't think you going to the marshals would solve all those problems, right? I think in the LSPD you could still solve all those problems. Would you agree with me?
I agree.
It was the same thing with like when you, I think we're one of the ones that started motor, right?
Hmm.
It's the same thing. You grabbed fucking the bull by the horns and you started doing it, and you know people along the way were able to help you, right? It's the same thing with court stuff. If you come to somebody who's knowledgeable with court and be like, "Hey, can you help me, please?" I think I don't know a lot of people in this police department that would tell you to fuck off and they wouldn't help you, right?
Yeah, but with all due respect, Forte, I don't mean this as a slight, but I feel like you've been given a lot of opportunity that not a lot of people have. You are the motor lead. You are an FTO. You are part of the detective unit. I do find it a little troubling how even some of those answers were given. I can't lie.
Forte, do you recall a conversation that me, you, and Lucas had?
Was it after the PowerPoint?
Yes.
Yes.
What did I say to you?
You said you're gonna. Basically, I can't consider you for further movement until you show up earlier, or at least put some significant amount of time into the shift. I understood that, and I've tried.
And how long ago did we have this conversation?
Month? Less than, I believe.
couple weeks at most. Do you believe that's long enough? Because from what it sounds like, you just want senior, and I knew that. Do you believe that was long enough to earn a senior rank?
No. Absolutely not. I think a lot of officers, rank officers, come to me for a lot of things that isn't seen. And I think that's where a lot of my troublesome comes, because I have to point them in a direction of a senior, and there isn't one. And for me, that sucks. It hurts. Because I want to help them, but I don't have the authority to, or the capability to. But I'll help them anyway. So, like, I just want to help. I just want to be there for people.
Can you give us an example?
Jack Voss. I mean, he's hilarious. He's a dingus, but he has requested assistance with certain things with me. Like, how does he start riding motor? Was the thing he came up to me, and I got him going on that. Yeah. But there were some things that...
I don't need to be senior for that.
Maybe that's a bad example.
Motor lead, bro.
That's maybe a bad example. There's a lot.
What does senior enable you to do that you can't do now? Like, I want it pinpointed.
Take grievance reports.
You can't do that as an officer.
I can take it and then pass it up. I'm pretty sure I did that with you, Undersheriff. One day, I took a grievance report and just passed it over to you, and...
That's fine. But like, that's shit that you need to do. Like, you know, you need to show initiative. Like, to make senior, you do shit that is expected of a senior, and then that gets noticed, and then you get pushed up. There's nothing you can't do right now that you can do as a senior besides write a fucking senior. You can still go up and speak to a senior or speak to your command if that's the right course of action and bring shit up. It really is not that much. Besides, like, a senior is supposed to take control of scenes on the field if things are getting sloppy. You don't need to be a senior to do that either. And with all due respect, again, we asked you for pinpoint specific situations, and your answer was, there's a lot. And you still haven't given me a situation where you needed to be a senior to feel heard. And like I said, you've been given a lot of opportunity that not a lot of people have gotten. You're the motor lead, you're an FTO, you're in the investigative unit. But still, at the end of it all, it seems like that's not enough, and you're still expecting more without putting in the work.
I feel like we've gotten a little sidetracked. I'd like to go back to the actual, like, specific incident that we were talking about earlier, if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
I just have one question. What was DeRolo's involvement in all of this?
She was just riding with me that day. We ride together a lot.
Did she overhear any of the conversation? And if so, what part?
In the office?
Just any start to finish.
I'm unsure about the office. To me, I was speaking with Sherry. But she overheard the phone conversation. She was standing, I believe, if I recall, we were right outside the armory when I got the phone call. And she was the one who radioed over to all the units saying that we have a clerk that might be missing or being hurt, because I was relaying the information.
Okay. And there's, for sure, without a doubt in your mind, the exchange of money for the weapons license happened in person at the marshal's office and not on the phone.
Yes, sir. There was no exchange, but that's where the conversation happened.
Who called who?
Sherry called me.
Okay,
This is after she told you that it was denied, correct?
So the phone call from Sherry happened afterwards when we got back to MRPD.
Gotcha.
Again, what did she say when she called you?
She called me and told me my weapons license was officially denied and I can reapply on the 26th. And I said, what were the issues that I can improve on? And then she started becoming distressed.
When did she ask you for money?
At the office.
Okay.
So this is in person, no other witnesses.
The office?
You said that she asked me for money at the office, right?
Yes, sir.
There was no other witnesses. There was just you and Sherry.
I'm unsure.
Okay, I got you.
Did she tell you that you were denied for the weapons license in person?
No.
Why did she ask for money if she didn't even tell you that you were denied?
Unsure. She asked me for the money there and then. And then DeRollo came in, told us we needed to go. King called a scene code 4 that we were going to assist on, and that's when we went back to MRPD.
I don't have any further questions.
I've just got some questions about the when you spoke to Pred and Angel.
I don't believe him at
Was
all.
it a casual conversation with them, or was it more of a kind of a formal sit down?
It was, they were trying to paint it as formal. I mean, excuse me, casual, but then it immediately became formal.
Did you bring a lawyer in with you like from the get-go, or did a lawyer come later when they painted it as formal, or did you have no lawyer?
As soon as I knew the line of questioning was going in a route of investigation, I requested a lawyer.
Did they swore you in, correct?
They did Mirandize me, yeah.
All right.
Did you answer any of their questions, or?
I answered their questions, the ones that I could answer. And I went with the advice of Grace. Grace Daniels was the lawyer that I requested.
When asked about the new legislation, why did you not
good
want
question,
to answer in front of
Alexandra.
marshals?
A mixed bag of reasons. I just came from a mental breakdown with Dakota. I didn't even know what was going on. Just wasn't prepared to give full-blown good statements.
Is there any of this that you actually regret? Do you feel like you made a mistake at any point in time?
Yeah.
And what exactly is that?
I think a constant issue that I can never solve, but I attempt to, is reading the room correctly.
I just
I read the room sometimes,
brother.
especially with Sherry. It seemed like she was joking around. Returned the conversation, and then as soon as I knew it wasn't joking anymore, I locked it in. But I guess.
And what would you do differently should you have to go through that same situation?
Be more diligent on speaking to people instead of just expecting people to stick with what I'm reading or what they're reading, and
what does
be
that
more
actually look
perspective.
like? You specifically use the word diligent. What does that look like to you? And what does that mean?
Hear what they say fully and understand the context and
What up,
understand the
suspect?
tone and understand what's going
good,
on.
bro?
Instead of just going, oh, they're joking with me. Something I struggle with a lot, but I
Pull the lever.
I
Kronk.
know once I find it out, I can flip that switch. But I'm just, lack of better terms, I am a silly guy at times, and it's how I get through a lot of people. I get a lot of people to trust me. I get a lot of people to understand me. Comedy is my muse, but sometimes it's just not the right place at the right time.
The day that you spoke with myself, Jimmy, and Lucas, why did you not tell us that you were there to apply to be a marshal?
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I don't wish that on anybody.
I didn't want you guys to think differently of me.
Okay. So that is extremely flawed. I'm just going to be honest. You don't want people to think differently of you, even though should you apply and get accepted, that same kind of feeling you would face anyway.
I think he means like if he would have been denied, he didn't want other people to find out about it. Am I correct in my assumption, Forte?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Now, is he actually correct in that assumption, or are you saying that?
Yes.
What? Which one?
Oh,
Articulate
sorry.
yourself, please.
I'm very sorry. I didn't want people to find out.
Why?
I didn't want to feel like I was going behind anybody's back. Or I didn't want you guys to have that feeling.
And are you like
wouldn't the way to
scared
stop
of
that
repercussion,
be
or
by
what,
telling us
what do you-
before going
okay.
to do it?
I love my job.
Wouldn't you think that the
I
way
do.
not for us to feel like
Sure.
you didn't go behind our back was to just tell us first, though?
I understand that, yeah.
Okay. Now you're saying reasonably contradicting things at this point, where you were going to apply for a new job, yet now you're saying you love your job.
I do.
Okay, I think we're at a point where we've drilled them with like 30, probably like 100 questions. Okay, I think we're at a point where we've like drilled them with like 100 something questions. We just give you like 2 minutes. We'll reset the conversation and then start from there. Because I think at this point we've asked you so many questions, you're like tiptoeing on what your answer was, you know, from before. So just take 2 minutes. Everybody can take 2 minutes, and we'll restart. Okay? Not like a full restart, but we'll keep going with questions after that. You gotta get a drink. Go piss. Go do that. All right.
There's a plane flying above Olympic Freeway.
Anybody need food, by the way?
Yes,
Can I
sir.
get
Yes,
something
sir.
to drink?
Yeah.
Eric, I have food for you if you come here.
Oh God. Jimbo, I don't know if I threw that on the way up.
Yeah, you got the food.
I got
the
you.
drink.
Okay, let me.
I don't know. I think, guys, I don't know. Am I an asshole? I might be an asshole, but I just don't
Thank
believe
you.
him at all. Like literally at all. It literally sounded like he read through the legislation. It sounded like
Girls,
he
are we
read through the
hungry?
charges and then like just stated it verbatim.
I'm good, thanks.
And then he even still struggled. Like,
Have a drink. Here.
That's Soze trial.
but my bigger concern is fucking DeRollo, man. Because if Sherry's telling the truth, then DeRollo is just lying.
Hey, how many drinks do you have? God damn it, you fat bitch. Hey, do you still have something to drink, Bones?
Hello?
I still need a
Where
drink.
the fuck? Holy shit.
Jimmy! Holy fucking
Dad.
Australia. Jimmy fucking Frost, get on your good foot.
Don't mean nothing for a good night.
Banger.
That's a banger, dude. That's the song they play when I get to the casino. I lose all my money.
It's like you walk in the front door, they start playing your theme
Yeah.
music.
Yep.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk were you on Friday?
Probably a 7.
My God.
Why?
You know, as weird as it was, I always laughed my ass off every time. Just like on a random weekday, I would get some, it's just like really long ass video on Snapchat of you just being drunk as fuck in the casino.
I can go back down if need be.
Yep.
Wait, where are mine? Wait. I want those.
I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend on Snapchat.
Okay, well, you gotta add me because I need those in my life.
Dude, hey, like on a Wednesday night, I'll be drinking beers, shooting fucking crabs.
There was one time. There was one time where I was like, I was at a restaurant or something, and I opened one of them, and you were like pointing a gun at the camera.
Forte, whenever you're ready, just come back. But if you need more time, just take it.
You remember
I'm not in a rush.
The one about the kangaroo in the bar?
I don't know, but yeah.
What is wrong with you?
All right.
Oh my God.
Barrick, did you have any more questions about your line of questioning? I guess that you wanted to ask him about. Okay, I kind of want to ask you about the release situation because that hasn't been brought up.
Sure.
What do you? Can you describe the outfit that you were wearing in your? I guess your detective wardrobe is in your statement.
I was wearing my shoulder holster with my red dress shirt, dress pants.
Please yell again. Raise your voice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I was wearing my
Gotta hit
red
him
dress
with
shirt,
the
shoulder
mind
holsters. I had my MDT out at the time. Dress pants. I was looking very like business professional.
Did you have a badge?
No, it's impossible to
have a
put one
vest?
on. Not one on, no.
So you had no identifiers as a police officer?
I guess I didn't.
Okay.
But yeah.
What was he doing that made you like pull a gun out?
So this was I looked up from I was doing paperwork outside on like the sidewalk outside by the cafeteria and or the cafe.
I don't know much about this.
I look up and I see a man in a white hoodie, hooded up, back face to me, pouring gasoline just onto the lot. And this was the day after I think it was there was just a lot going on in Mere Park and then the storming of the building.
And Mission Road.
Whoa.
That was loud.
Right after
Yeah, that was really loud.
July 3rd?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I gotcha.
And so I was kind of on high alert in a sense. So I pulled my gun out to my side. I started giving call outs to the fella. And he immediately said, "Forte, it's me, Lee. What the fuck are you doing?" And I immediately I holstered my weapon immediately. I said, "Oh, to me, it looks like you're just dumping gas everywhere. What are you doing?"
But
and
you pointed your gun at him.
I did
correct?
not. I had it to my side.
Okay. I'm not trying to make the situation like was it just like in a situation like this where you're like holding it to your side but kind of like at your chest, or were you like full on below your waist?
Like that, sir.
Below the waist?
I was approaching him, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I was ready to do if I didn't at the time I had no clue who it was.
Okay. Did you call anything out over radio or anything, or?
At the time, in that moment, no.
Okay.
Because I just saw one individual, and then I saw a second individual run in, which was female.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What car were you driving?
I did not have a vehicle.
Okay, so you were on duty, in plain clothes, like walking around?
No, I was standing outside doing paperwork, just like right outside the cafe.
Outside of
MRPD, like on the Yeah.
Okay.
Just like right outside the two double doors, and if you turn left, it's the meeting room. Just literally right outside that.
I got you. Okay. And he was. Okay, I get it. Okay. So he was. I get where like this all happened. He was in like the little side parking lot, probably pulling out his truck. And he had a jerry can. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I did not see no truck. There was no truck for me. So to me, just visually, it looked like a man that I could not identify was just pouring gasoline onto the lot.
Okay.
I don't really care about this stuff.
Does anybody have questions on this? I kind of get the full context of the situation.
You identified the second individual, the female. Where was she in relation to you and me?
She was on the sidewalk, I believe, is where she was that day. Like where the bridge meets the sidewalk. She was like all the way off the lot. Then she came running in when me and Officer Lee started talking.
Since you've been up here, there's been a laundry, cash, maze bank, and Maeve. Is that true? I have not noticed. I have not been paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. Forte.
Yes.
A little off topic. It's a little back to the other thing. But did you think it was okay to tell Sherry things that were part of your investigation because she's a clerk?
I told her, she asked me if I have anything I'm proud of, and I said I'm working on a few investigations with a few other people right now, but yeah, I'd be proud of those. I did not reveal any information about those things.
You didn't go into any detail whatsoever.
No, sir.
Did you tell her that you were writing warrants for them?
No, sir.
Did you tell her that you were writing subpoenas for them?
No.
Are
No,
you
sir.
writing subpoenas for them?
No, sir.
Were they written already?
I don't have that information currently present. Since I've been, off the clock for 2 days, I have not checked in with Larry.
I don't have any more questions about anything. I think I am ready whenever you guys are.
I guess I have one last question to sum it up. Do you believe you should still keep your job, Forte, or?
I do.
Do we need to shoot this motherfucker real quick?
Oh my god.
That 911 just came in from the plane.
You say?
I do.
Enjoying the
Frost.
view. Enjoying the view.
You believe you did nothing
You're gonna
wrong,
enjoy getting
or
shot
do
the
you think you
fuck
did something
down.
wrong?
Could you imagine if we got dive bombed at the meeting? Could you
I believe I made
fucking
personal
imagine?
mistakes, but nothing that would encourage firing. Truthfully, honestly,
That would be crazy.
I think I might have handled this situation
That would have
kind of
been insane.
not telling people I want to be a marshal, not going down that line, not reading the room correctly, not reaching out for help when I needed it.
Forte's got jets, bro.
I think there's a lot of things for me to work on. And I'm always a person that if I'm told, I will work on that. I will do that. I will better myself. At the beginning of a career, there's nothing but to work on yourself. And I know I put you guys all in a, you have to be here in this situation. But I appreciate all the words and just push in the right direction just by standing in front of all you.
Oh,
I feel there's a lot
chat.
more I can give. Then I want to do it with the people I work with and call friends.
Guys, I don't know. Maybe I'm a fucking asshole. I just don't believe him at all, bro. Like, not even a
To make
little
y'all
bit.
proud.
I've got nothing else if anyone else has got anything.
No, I haven't got anything.
All from
Do you
me.
want to head to the other extraction fan thing? And we'll
Yeah, if
we
you
can
just want to
cover.
go on the railing on the other side, next to where that like crane thing is.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
I don't know. I absolutely don't know the meta whatsoever, but I just don't believe him.
What's the sentiment here?
All right, so two things need to be identified.
Lucas.
First and foremost, if we believe that, you know, the culmination of things should result in firing, so we will go around and vote on that. And if the overall consensus is no, then we will go about punishment after that. Anybody have any complaints with that?
No.
Nope.
Everybody in agreement?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay, so just for the for numbers' sake, actually, because we have 10 here, don't we? Or do we have 9?
9.
Okay. All right.
It's like the Supreme Court justices.
Yeah, just for consensus sake, myself and Bones vote last. We will begin with Cassidy.
I'm gonna be honest. I do not believe a single thing he fucking says. I don't know why. I feel like every answer he gave was extremely rehearsed. Whenever we were asking about RS, PC, criminal negligence, stand your ground, it sounded like he literally just read those fucking the legislation and charges right before he got here, and he still struggled with it a lot. I think I vote fired, but I do believe that brings another issue, which is the Rolo, which I don't really understand. And that makes things a little more difficult, but based on everything here, I vote fired. I don't believe him.
Okay, Jimbo?
The problem I have with this is I think this is it's just come down to a he said, she said. Do I believe that Forte should be an officer? Yes. Do I believe that he's better than some of the PPOs and officers we have? Yes. Do I think he's a fucking idiot sometimes? Sure. I would vote to not fire him, but I vote some sort of disciplinary action where he's not a detective and not an FTO and he has to retrain everything. And he has to motor, I don't give a shit, but CIBs and everything else, he has to prove to us he knows what he's talking about on the streets. That's my opinion.
Yeah, we can go to that after. In terms of specifications, should it come to that. Jimmy?
Fire. I don't know if you guys heard the interview recording, and what he said initially to us and today. Just nothing matches. For me alone, Sherry knowing just the investigation at all means it's more than just saying, "Oh, I'm just working investigations," and that investigation has a big fucking yellow note at the top saying not to say it to anyone. So that alone, I'll have your file.
Okay. Sky?
Basically what Jimmy said, it's between the story he told or what he answered to Angel and Pred, and then the story he told myself, Jimmy, and Lucas to accounts of everything. It sounds like his story has changed at least 3 times at this point.
That's not good.
Fire.
Oh shit!
Viv?
Dude, Forte's gonna get fired.
I'm voting to fire him.
Oh, he's fired!
Everything that he's said today, yeah, it sounds rehearsed, but even with rehearsed answers, he still cannot articulate himself properly. So pushing the bribery aside, which sounds really stupid, I'm not discounting it whatsoever, but For that, I feel like it's going to be very difficult to prove either way. Putting that aside, he's failed at his job on the most basic levels multiple times throughout all of the conversations since the initial one he had with Sherry. And I don't have enough trust in him to think that he has the integrity to uphold his responsibilities as an officer. So I'm voting for fire.
All right. Lucas.
Fire.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's
I
gone.
think something that
Oh my god.
really, really, really important, honestly, just a reiteration of what Sky and Jimmy said, is integrity, and I wholeheartedly believe that he just lied to us straight through his teeth at least multiple times in the questioning.
Okay. Alice.
Fired.
Chimball's the only one that didn't want him fired.
I really believe, based on the first interrogation that he said 2 lines. It seems like based on the information that was given, and I'm in the same thought process of Cassidy. It just seems very rehearsed. It was scripted. Everything he said was the most perfect answer that you could say, and I do not believe Forte is capable of coming up with those answers on his own without any type of
Fucking, I
studying,
like Forte
scripting.
too, but fuck, man.
Why did it take 4 days to come up with all of those answers when he was asked this before? Why did he
Another
interference
comment is born into the wild.
Just fire him.
No.
Okay. Bones.
I'm not gonna object to anything that the command voted on. I think you guys did fine. I don't.
Will. I think we should promote him.
Class.
Fair enough.
Let's do the
I will
chief,
fucking-
maybe?
No, I swear to fucking God, I will end you, Barrett fucking Johnson.
I was wanting to make a joke, but it wasn't my joke to make. I really wanted to. All right, let's make him senior. But yeah, honestly,
hell no.
if you guys went through that whole interview recording and all that, the fact that he like tripled down on the Elizabeth Remington case, even though they know the specific case that he's running and working on, and know about the subpoenas and shit, it tells that he's lying. So.
Oh well, there's the fact that the comment was made as well. Well, it's just Sherry. What are you gonna do? You're just Sherry. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Means he trusted
also-
Sherry with it, but Luke didn't.
I feel like if this is the second situation where he's been involved in some type of bribery or some kind of money transaction conversation. In the first one, I explained to him very severely that it is a very serious situation. Why he didn't bring it to somebody first. That if there was some kind of altercation with Sherry and step forward, why did we have to hear from Sherry first? Why didn't he bring it to us and say, hey, this happened. She tried to bribe me. I'm trying to, make sure that this shit doesn't get crazy. Like, I already went through this, like that. The fact that Sherry's the first person that this got brought to anybody from, like, is a problem. Again, this is like the second time that something like this happens.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all in consensus. Even without myself or Bones' vote, it is 6-1. So he is he's done.
Well, I'd like to know what your guys' votes were, if you wouldn't mind.
Fire.
Yeah, fire.
Okay.
Well,
cannot trust him.
Jimbo, don't feel bad.
Here,
but-
Jimbo.
It's okay to go against the grain.
You're just a funny guy, right? Yes.
You're just a funny guy. You relate to him.
I don't know why he did pull the silly card out, but that's besides the point now. Shift 3. Are you guys wanting to do? Actually, no. That's good. Probably wait a couple of days before you do any type of exit interview or anything like that. Actually, I wouldn't even do an exit interview for fire.
What is there even really to do?
Yeah, never mind.
I would definitely probably start filtering people back across to PD instead of doing it in front of everyone. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
I think maybe Shift 3 should have that.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
want to stay here? I'll start filtering people back, and then once everybody else is gone, other than Shift 3, I will return and we can have the final talk with them.
Sounds good.
Yep.
I like that
Whatever
idea.
you guys decide, whatever you guys want.
Appreciate you guys for your time today.
And no, of course, thank you for setting it up and everything.
Wasn't easy. making these decisions.
No, it never is.
Sucks.
I mean, it's not awkward. I don't think anybody thinks that. Nobody's thinking about it as much as you.
You want to
are.
go?
No,
Sorry.
you go. You go.
Okay,
I'll
you
just
sure?
wait, it's fine.
Yeah, don't be mad that you went against other people's votes. I think it's more of a good thing than a bad thing.
I was just making a joke.
Oh, okay.
Can I not make a fucking joke, you fucking
I'm just
asshole?
ensuring that you
Oh, I don't
like-
give a fuck what you guys think.
okay, well, I'm ensuring that you can have
Okay,
a different
now it's
opinion
a
of
bit
me, and I don't
crazy.
think less of you or anything of,
Yeah, no,
of
you're
that, right?
good, bro.
That's all. I didn't even hear what joke you said.
I said,
He said he doesn't
only
give a
guy to
fuck
only
what you
guy to
think.
vote no to fire. Awkward.
No, it's good. I mean, in the Den situation a while ago, I was the fucking first one to go against the grain on that one. It was 4-0, and I was like, oh, we should keep him, but suspend him for a while. 2 weeks.
I
Did you
mean, my
guys see
biggest thing is the Rolo stuff.
I don't see any of the fucking doors here.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big
Yeah,
one.
me neither.
Did you guys see the thing with Croc and Anastasia Pierce?
Uh-uh.
Dude, I don't
Oh,
see
I
any
have
of these
something to
doors.
bitch about Croc too. I need to bring it to LSPD. This fucking guy
Ooh.
Maxwell Watson attacked me off. You know who you showed up
Yeah,
at
I
the
was
sanitation.
there,
He didn't
yeah,
get
yeah.
charged with assault and battery, by the way,
What do you get
or
charged
assault
with?
with the deadly. Disturbing
Hey,
the peace.
hey, you guys want to see something cool? Watch this.
I could do that.
Do you see these doors, or is it just me?
No, I don't see them either.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Do you see these doors, or is it just me?
No, I don't see them.
Cassidy,
Yeah.
We're
I'm
coming.
gonna be around later tonight, or like more like after storm probably.
Okay.
Or at
All right.
Storm. I'll be at the meeting actually.
All right. Love you.
I'll see you there.
Later. Jimbo? Yeah, bro, look at this shit. Like, what the fuck? What is it? Like, huh? Like, bro, I'm the Undersheriff, bro. And I had a fucking bruise on my face. Did they put the twats in evidence? No, they didn't. Of course not. Why would they? Oh, it's just really stupid. I need to take a nap. The Undersheriff got attacked. There's a pattern. Like, what the fuck? Hello.
Ah, oh my god, I can't, there's no doors.
Yeah, no, me neither. Me and Jimbo having the same thing.
Wait, there's just no doors?
Yeah.
Okay, because I tried to go up on the floor above and there's nothing.
I know.
Like, that's just nothing.
I think we have to take a nap.
Fuck's sake.
I need to speak to... Fuck. I guess I could... When does Croc come around?
Late shift 2.
Okay. I need to talk to
Why?
because I got attacked by, Maxwell Watson?
Yeah.
He attacked me the other day on Friday when I was at the sanitation yard off duty with the fucking
God.
wrench. and I beat him up with my fist, and then I called 911, and then Croc comes there, and he doesn't charge him with assault with a deadly weapon. He charged him with disturbing the peace. When I had a bruise on my face because he punched me, he had a wrench, which I said he had, and there was twats about how he said he was going to kill me. I don't know, like this guy Croc is like questioning me there, like I'm the one that did something wrong instead of
There's a
actually
complaint in
charging the
about
right
him at the
fucking
moment.
thing.
You might want to just like add that onto the list of shit they're looking into with him.
Okay, yeah, I will. I looked at it over the weekend because I wanted to read a statement, and I was like, what? How did he not get
last
charged?
night, and my comments gone. I guess it didn't save, but my comment was, "This man's a PPO, no?" Question mark.
He was asking me if I had. He asked me if he could search me, which I let him do. And then he was like,
okay.
"Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna be one of those cops that had his equipment off duty. How about you worry about doing your fucking job and arresting a guy that attacked me instead of worrying about cops?"
Well, he was super happy he caught Marlo Stanfield with his doctor equipment off duty. He yelled out "Gotcha!" apparently.
All right, let's just fire this guy.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he's not exactly an officer for the right reasons, right at this moment. But yeah.
Hello, Lieutenant and High Command member.
Hey.
I have something I would like to bring to your attention,
Okay.
which is
Is it the fact that we have no doors? Someone
well,
stole all the
I
doors?
took a nap, so fix that. Not my problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm having that problem right now.
Yeah, be like that. Report 9750.
9750. Yeah, I've read this.
Yeah, I read this.
Thoughts?
Fired? Like it's another conversation that needs to be had.
I asked Selena, and she categorically denied it.
This is
I mean,
hard
the
because
victim
we've got...
statement is crazy.
So there's the victim statement. He
hostage?
clearly had something against officers, whether they felt unsafe because officers just weren't giving them. I'm gonna be honest. I have noticed that this happens, right? I've noticed that officers, I get that we're there to negotiate with the hostage takers, but they kind of ignore the fact that there's a hostage and just sort of have a chit chat with the suspects. Yeah, and so I kind of get that. But how does the hostage know what people are doing behind them, or
Well, it's if you looked at his statement, he goes, "Oh, are you guys working on that? I'm really good at that." And the suspects waited for her at the door. So
Love you, Shelb.
I think it's in the cash exchange where there's that big glass.
When are we
window in the
booking
front,
this
you can
place,
see
by the
what's
way?
going on.
People keep writing in this chat and then no one answers.
why would Frost say I'm really good at that though? Like, Frost.
I have no
Frost
idea.
is a-
I'm not gonna say it.
Frost is a cop, so
I'm not gonna say it.
like, how
Yeah,
many
don't.
times has she broken
I'm
into
not saying
something? I don't know whether I don't know
thought
what
it
to
got
believe
sold.
in this case. I think the best thing would. Have you spoken to her in person?
Yes, she categorically denied everything.
What did she say she was doing?
She said she was just overlooking them and watching them to make sure she could de-escalate.
Right.
The only reason I took the statement and didn't just tell her not to,
Yeah,
was because I think this guy's gonna either one, go to the marshals, or two, like, create a big stink about it.
this is the guy as well. I think he's a therapist. I don't know if there's any reason for him to want to. You know how like if this was like another criminally inclined civilian, right? That if they're pissed off with officers, they could just make something up, right? This is someone who's offered us free therapy lessons and puts his ad up quite regularly to get us to go to those free therapy sessions and stuff like that. Like, I don't know why he would be just automatically so angry at us. So I kind of feel like, yeah, there's got to be some weight to it, right? But
Yep.
I I don't know if this is harsh, but like if somebody does do that shit, like if this is proven to be true, like she's just like fired.
Well, yeah, because it's helping someone break open something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like this is like the most brain dead fucking thing ever. Like helping gangs or criminals rob a fucking establishment that has a hostage. Like it's just so fucking stupid. Like how?
We shouldn't be okay. To avoid any sort of accusation like that, why was she in there? Who the fuck is walking into a hostage situation and to the back of a
That's
robbery? Like
it's in the back, right? They have to do all
who
that
was
shit.
doing that? I
People did
think
the same
people
thing
are
and you did
losing
nothing.
themselves just a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna if I speak.
It's gonna be really hard to prove either way. The only thing I can suggest is having her questioned again. But
If I speak.
maybe either someone else or just go for a different line of questioning. Just to see if she falters on anything that she says. That's
Just
having
keep
proof for something like that is rough. What about questioning other officers who are on scene? Have you done that?
fuck yo shit.
Talked to
guys
Aspen. Aspen was on scene, but it looks
guys
like
aren't privy to everything. That's all I'm gonna say.
Put a statement
Right?
in, and all she really
That's
going
literally all
on
I'm gonna
is
say about it.
that. So
Okay, it might be worth just finding out who else was there. And talking to them.
But we'll stop talking about
Um,
it. Just keep me updated. I'd love to know where this goes. If there's any more information, like this shit is really silly. I really pray and
unfortunately,
hope.
sometimes, yeah, unfortunately, sometimes we can't prove something either way. So it ends up just being like a warning, like, hey, don't forget yourself. Don't be walking into the back of a robbery, shit like that. First and foremost, our sole responsibility is getting that hostage back safely. So that includes, you know, making the hostage feel like they're not just a piece of meat that's just hung there in the middle of the room, you know?
Yeah, I mean, something we see all the time. Like even just people just dilly dallying in front of a bank with no gun out or anything. Like, what are you doing?
It's a really harsh one because it could have happened.
Wait, you hide things from us?
And then, you know, we
Yes?
don't act on it.
I mean,
but then
not
we
in
could act
character
on it,
stuff.
and it may not have happened. You know.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess Jimbo, just do what you got to do and just keep us updated, bro. I gotta take a nap because these.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ, Jimbo. I'm gonna add in the croc report too.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a nap.
All right. See you in a
real quick.
minute.
See you in a minute.
Hey, I did a mediation session between Croc and Anastasia Pierce.
For what?
What is going on with that?
So senior reports. It is report 9567.
I feel like Croc's flying too close to the sun, man.
What is this shit, dude? Oh yeah. I read all of this. This shit is like ridiculous.
Did you read the
Like,
top?
Stated that he thinks an officer doing their job should not be punished. States that he will take this to the marshals.
No, it's fixed now. It's all we're good.
Oh, so you did talk to him.
Croc has been dapped, but is wishing to contest it. You can't
Yeah,
contest
no,
daps,
we
man.
it's already. He was gonna bring the DAP to the marshals, but it
Oh my
doesn't matter.
God. This fucking marshal shit is driving me.
No, I've already. This one's good.
Okay, good shit, man. But holy shit, why do we have people thinking they can contest a DAP? A DAP is literally someone writing on your record, hey, they did this stupid shit, so we spoke to them about stupid shit. This happened on this date. That's what a DAP is. It's a record keeping thing. It's not a oh my god. It's not a charge. They're not being charged. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm gonna go nap. I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right.
Hey,
Stop saying that shit. I hate that. Please stop
hey,
saying that.
if I go down today, I'm dead.
And you stop being a moron, Jimbo. Big body looking motherfucker.
You fucking yelled.
Dude, you know, I had the worst start to a day today.
Why?
Because I woke up really early because we had this panel, and I was like, I'm going to go get myself a coffee because I really want one, and I'm up early, so whatever. So I went and got a coffee, and then when I was walking in my front door, I dropped it everywhere. And then that's the reason I was late to the panel, because it took me like 20 minutes to clean up.
So let me get this right, okay? You woke up, you went to your car, drove to the store to get a coffee?
Yes.
You get the coffee, you drive back home.
Yes.
You spilled the coffee.
As soon as I walked in the front door. Like, it couldn't be outside, it had to be right in the front door.
You're a
I took one sip. I took one sip. It was $7.
What are you drinking?
It was a venti brown sugar iced espresso with oat milk.
How far is the Starbucks?
Like not far.
Oh.
But I was fucking tight.
Dude, I don't think I would have. I think I would just went back to sleep.
I was thinking about it, dude. I was actually really angry when I was showing up to the panel at first. I was like, I feel bad for fucking Forte because I'm pissed. But
I went
calmed
off
down.
on him, dude.
What do you mean I went off on him? No one else was asking questions, bro.
You're going hard as fuck in the paint.
Well, because no one else was asking questions, man. I felt like I needed to get to the bottom of it. You know, like what do you want me to do? I just don't believe anything he said.
That's fair.
But like, I felt like I had to grill him because no one else was.
I asked him questions. I didn't really grill him, but
yeah, but I was grilling it.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
I don't know. You ready? 2 months. 2 months from now.
What's in 2 months from now?
I'm cooking your shit in 2 months.
In what?
In San Diego.
What are you cooking?
You? I'm cooking you up.
In what?
I'm thinking I'm gonna get rid of my phone. Jimbo Sutton Industries Worldwide. This is Jimbo. I'm in the underground of MRPD, like in the first floor. Is it? How important is this? All right, I'm coming. Cassidy, can you take your nap so we can go out and talk to Denzel?
What? Go talk to him. Let me write this and then I'll take a nap and then we'll meet up.
All right, where are you? What's the word? What is it like when you say like if there's too much going on, you just say like I'm about to fucking lose it or like what's the word? Yeah,
I don't
crash out. That's me.
Crash out, pop a gasket. Hertz, thank you so much for the Prime contribution to the Espresso Fund. Thank you so much. Okay, we add that. On Friday, July 19th, Cassidy was attacked by Maxwell Watson at the sanitation yard with a wrench. Croc on scene asked to search Cassidy and made a comment that, "I'm glad you're not one of those cops that think they could do what they want." No evidence in the report of a twat that Cassidy pointed out to him about how Watson was looking for him. Ross also didn't check over Cassidy's injury punched by Watson. He then charged Watson with disturbing the peace and not for any assault charges. Seems like his priorities are more about fucking over off-duty officers than it is about actually doing the job. I mean, bro, like, what? Like, you know, he's not taking he literally didn't charge somebody with what they wanted to be charged for, and he was more concerned about trying to fuck Cassidy over, which is crazy. You know what I mean? Of course Cassidy's pissed. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're not even charging. You're not even doing your fucking job. You're more concerned about fucking me over than actually doing your fucking job." Yeah. Ask for consent to a search? Like what? I'm being dead serious. If he was in the BCSO, I would have fired him. I'm not even kidding. I'm being dead serious. If he was in the BCSO, I wouldn't even talk to Bones. I would just fire him for that. Like, am I a dick? Am I going fire hungry? But I swear to God, if he did, like, if he was in the BCSO, he would just be fired. Like, what? Do your fucking job. All right, chat. I need a few minutes because I need to make a coffee because I'm getting a killer headache. Like a really killer headache. So let me go make my coffee and I'll be right back. I almost dropped this coffee. I'm not even kidding. I almost dropped my coffee. I'm being dead ass. I mean, we're good. I didn't. But... Listen, we ran into some issues. I used all my paper towels on the coffee mess earlier, so my coffee cup was a little wet, and it almost slipped out of my hand because I didn't have any fucking paper towels. Your day? Never is, bro. Coffee mug too heavy for you? Honestly, yeah, dude. Today's not my day. Like, actually at all. I'm tired as shit, too. Hmm. Thought getting L's was a Pilbus thing. Now it's just Meech. No, it's just me, brother. It literally is just me, brother. Something don't feel right about this car, bruh. Something's wrong. You fucking my car? Can you demote? Please demote Barrick. This guy knows everything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please make stop and go a thing, Nino. Listen, bro. I know it's been drafted up, but just fucking do it, brother. Please. God, bro. Okay, my car's normal again. Hello?
Hello?
Are you alright?
Not really.
What happened?
Someone just hit me. They pitted me and just drove off.
It wasn't me. I just got here.
No, it wasn't you.
Okay. You're not bleeding. Let me get you EMS, okay?
Ow.
You alright?
Not really. Oh god.
PDD EMS? Could I get 52s just on Vespucci, just to the west of Legion Square Bank? We have somebody that ejected from their car.
Copy that. We'll send a unit.
Okay, they're on their way, Raya.
Okay.
You look very nice, even though, I mean, besides for the fact that you're, like, incapacitated.
Thanks. That was a hit and run. They didn't even stop.
I'm sorry. Let me fix your car for you.
Thank you. I'm glad that you're alive.
Yeah, so am I. I didn't realize that I was found dead on the beach.
It's
Vacation was business
crazy.
Gucci, right?
I asked the doctors. I don't know.
1 sec, Raya. I think they just asked me. 10-9. Okay, maybe not.
Oh.
Alright, I guess they didn't need me. I thought they asked for me on
3 to the 41.
radio. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that guy. I genuinely don't know. He would just refuses to leave me alone. So just if you see him, just stay away from him. He might try to hit you with a wrench or something.
Oh, okay. Hello. It was a pit and run.
Pit and run is crazy.
Yep. They pitted me and they ran away.
Huh.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I take you also ejected out of the car as well.
Yep. I did.
Oh god. Are you able to try with your fingers and toes for me?
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and put a little C color on here for you.
Mhm.
And we can go ahead and get you on a little stretcher and we can take you to the hospital, okay?
Is she gonna make
Okay.
it? Oh my god, is she gonna make it?
She's gonna make it. She's talking, she's breathing.
Okay,
She's
thank
she's
God.
doing... Let's get on the stretcher, we'll take you.
I'll meet you there, Raya.
Thank you. Alright.
I did not check the VOC over the weekend, I can't lie. I played League of Legends Swarm all weekend. I played League of Legends Swarm.
4476 CMC with 147.
That's literally all I did. Oh. Hello?
Hello?
I'm so sorry, man.
It's okay. It's only $1 million.
Are you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man. I'm really sorry.
It's fine.
You have a good one. Hey, what's up?
Morning, sir. How's it going?
Going all right, Bruce? What's up with you?
Oh, I'm in my office writing some legislation up. Well, we do need to talk. Did you get my text?
What are you talking about, legislation?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. What do you mean?
Well, we can talk about it in my office if you'd like. I've been
Where's
writing
your
it for about the investigation room.
Oh, the interrogation.
Oh yeah, sorry, interrogation. Well, I'm in here doing investigations. I called. Well, maybe we should talk about this in private.
Hello.
Do you have a moment to talk? Or
Yeah,
no?
I can make a moment for you, Brucey.
All right. Well, why don't you 25 with me?
All right, I'll 25 with you.
All right.
You gotta
See
give
you
me a few
soon.
minutes because I gotta grab food first. Okay?
That's all right. I take all the time you need. Hey, can you get me some? I'll pay you back, huh? What you mean? No, please, sir. Please, I'm
Bruce.
hungry. Please.
I did not see this text. Love Denzel.
Hey, Sheriff, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm all right. You mind meeting me in the
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Where should we? Can you meet me on the roof? Where
Gotta
you
give
at?
me a
I can
few.
come to
I
you.
gotta. Bruce literally. Not even 5 seconds after I answered the phone, Bruce just told me to meet him at the sheriff's office. So I gotta.
Okay,
go.
I'll meet you at the sheriff's office. And,
Okay,
you
yeah.
know?
All right.
Bangkok
All
is
right, bye.
making a call. She is asking for a vehicle to leave in. So we're trying to negotiate.
We're just trying to pick on purpose and then just leave?
Oh yeah.
We're negotiating like, in exchange for that.
Damn.
we see the hostage.
Yeah,
Basically,
but thank you though.
Once he's turned in,
Of course.
Thank you guys.
Take
can take
care.
the vehicle.
Bye bye.
Bye.
How's your day
Ay,
going?
ay, ay. Pretty
Besides
good, pretty
getting
good.
hit and run.
I don't even know who it was. Like, they were trying to hit me, and I
On
drove
purpose?
away. Yeah. And then I kept driving, and then they they hit me again, and I jumped out of the car.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Great.
it's okay.
I have more meetings.
Oh,
So
The-
many fucking meetings.
what's the meetings about?
I don't know. I actually have no idea. While you were getting treated, Bruce asked me to meet him at the sheriff's office. And I said, okay. And then Denzel called me and said, hey, can you meet me here? And I said, no. And they said, I'll meet you at the sheriff's office. And I said, okay. So now I have 2 meetings waiting, and I just finished the whole damn thing that I can't really talk about. But that took like an hour, over an hour.
A meeting?
Yeah, it was kind of a meeting, yeah.
Oh.
That took fucking forever. And then I just got out there on patrol, and then I seen you crash, and now I got called to 2 more meetings. So.
Oh. Well, good luck with your meetings.
Thank
I
you,
hope they go
Raya.
well. I
Thank
put a
you.
repair kit in your glove box.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you.
No problem, Raya. I'll talk to you later, or like I'll keep
Alright.
texting you.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
I'm pretty sure that's at Weasel News. Like the back parking lot.
And she's saying that she's working on transporting the individual that she has a hostage.
Oh, so he's not going to be there.
I need to restart my computer, bro. I gotta restart my computer. My frame rate is really bad.
But she's asking for a vehicle.
And the reason I didn't,
to get out of
because I had
Vehicle Square
shit
with,
written down in notepads and I didn't
however,
want to save them.
We can't give her the vehicle unless we have the hostage here in person, so we can verify.
Hello.
Cassidy.
Oh man.
Storm.
Could I have one unit getting me a,
What you up to, bro?
a vehicle for her,
I was
please?
just getting some food, didn't I?
Just
Staying
ready
out of
at
trouble.
Legion Square,
Alright,
not a
good.
manual.
Okay, I'm where the picture was taken.
I need to
There's
get more
nothing there.
drinks. Fucking. Hey, how are you? Can I get?
I'm really disappointed that I knew where it
Forming
was.
Dynasties, please.
Okay. Could somebody try grabbing
Actually, make it
pencil
5.
or
Make it 5.
something, just have at the bottom of Legion Square for her when the
Yeah,
hostage
yeah.
does get here.
That is
And then you
impressively
need somebody to
lazy.
shoot, please.
There you go. It's on the till for you.
769 can attempt to find a
Appreciate
car.
it.
Thank you.
So what's up with you, Cassidy? Huh?
Just
Appreciate
fucking
it.
busy,
Thank you.
man. Just lots of meetings, lots of fucking talking to people. Like that's where I'm going right now. I got 2 meetings. I needed food.
Oh fucking hell.
Hello. How can I help
Hello. Could I get 4 meals, please? But then could I get 2 extra drinks as well?
What does that mean? It's to hire people?
No, the meetings are not to hire people.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, when are you hiring?
Every month we do an academy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's also
Okay.
reports of
But I let P and T
deadly
handle.
weapon call
Thank
here
you.
Where,
No problem.
where the picture was taken.
Okay. All right.
Me and Bones don't get really involved in the hiring
I'm gonna
process.
go
We let our
clear
P and T
inside of
do
Weasel
that.
News if
Alright.
somebody can come with me.
Damn.
Here's your 4.
Thank you.
And here's your 6.
Holy shit, is that Cassidy?
Thank you so
That's
much.
fucking crazy.
I appreciate it a
No
lot. You have a
problem.
good one.
Holy
man.
shit, is that Hazel?
You too.
What's up, Hazel?
That's crazy.
What's crazy?
How you been, bro?
Hey, bro. Glad to see that you're out of the ICU.
Okay.
When was I in the
Are you in the
ICU? I haven't
ICU?
been in the ICU in a
I
while.
texted him the picture.
Yeah, weren't you there because of the Polito pervert?
Apparently,
No.
the
The
what?
person in the picture
Oh.
is
Isn't that
fine.
Billy
I mean, he
Vaughn?
did
Not a
shoot. The
hostage.
Polito pervert did
He
shoot me out of a
claimed to
helicopter.
Larry that the woman rolled up to him.
I would
I wasn't in the
Damn.
ICU.
Oh
I
no,
walked
it was
that
the
shit off.
the Polito Punisher. There we go. That's the
Yeah,
one.
no, he's a Polito pervert. Get his name right.
Alright.
Hey, Cassidy.
Holding a knife up to a male in a white shirt.
Did you enjoy the ICU?
Okay.
I wasn't in the ICU.
I'll bring. I'll try and get her.
Oh, do you like the ICU?
Hell no, no. What's there to like about the ICU?
Okay.
All right, I got a dip. I got meetings. Later, Jesus.
Cassidy.
See you later, bro. What's
Hold
up,
on,
Peanut?
dude. Hold on. Is you buying food from the ops?
Who's the ops?
Yeah, he bought food from the ops.
Guys? Oh hell
Yeah,
no,
he
Cassidy. Slowly walking over towards you guys.
Bro, I gotta go, Peanut.
Yo, your marketing team is fantastic. You're not finna do that, dude. You're not finna.
What do you mean I'm not finna do that?
Dude, I'm partnering with the BCSO and you buying food from the opposition?
What did you partnered with the BCSO since when?
Come over here, man. I'm the manager of the Burrito Tacos, man. What you talking about, bro? I got a business deal with Bones.
Well, he didn't fucking tell me, bro.
You gotta buy four. You gotta buy that 4 for 4. All right?
Yeah,
I just bought 4 meals, bro. I got plenty of food.
I got you to Cassidy. You gotta support what we made a deal, man.
I need like a
deal with
leaning
BCSO.
tower type mascot or something.
All right, go ahead and
This
swipe.
is fucked.
I got you with that 4 for 4. No, I got you.
I just spent 3 hours paycheck on food.
You did what?
I just spent 3 hours of my paycheck on food.
Yeah.
This
The motherfucker is singing about avocados.
Sorry, 22.
How am I supposed to compete with this?
Right
All right, here you go, man. I'll put this in a bag for you, Cassidy.
Thank you.
Hey,
Here's our mascot right here.
I made this shit with love, dude. I made this shit with love, and I put my extra sauce on it. You know what I'm saying?
All beef.
Oh, wait, there's some horchata. I love horchata.
Horchata, that shit fire, ain't it? That shit's good.
I appreciate it, Peanut. You have a good one, okay, bro?
Do you like the avocado?
I love avocado.
Avocados from Mexico. That's where you get them from, right here.
Okay, hell yeah.
Have
a good one.
The charts. It's off the charts.
Actually folded? I mean, who cares?
Do we have units ready to pursue?
My car got shit.
238, but I'm in my scout.
Holy fuck.
Sound off if you're ready to pursue on this hostage situation.
We're about to get in the bottom floor, guys. Get ready.
I just realized this car is not an automatic. I apologize.
Not an automatic? Okay, let's try and get her a...
Try and grab another one, hold on.
Please just have it be parked here and somebody try some shit. Let me just smoke them.
Individual with the hostage is approaching you guys now.
I'm gonna go around and get my car. Well, Crystal's with Madison.
Yeah, stand by. Lando picked up the wrong car.
In a different one, don't worry.
Is it underground? I think it's underground.
I'm gonna go back to MRPD and I'm gonna document that gap. I saw them arrive in it.
303, do we have a pursuit order set up yet?
Negative. You want to go ahead and make one?
Yeah, go ahead and do it. 303, I'll take primary.
Where the fuck is that, man? Where is that?
Vehicle that they'll be taking.
Espinosa secondary, Maxwell tertiary. The other units, go ahead and clear this, and then we can move from
Who's
there.
taking the hostage?
I think it's what, Maeve, Clear, and
Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. Me and Ricky can take the hostage. Everyone else.
Suspect's gonna be in the vehicle.
Uh-oh. We're just doing a fucking side quest right now because our car got stolen. Bro, where the fuck is that, man? Unless it just scuffed and disappeared because it's just...
The person in the
aggression level on this, do you want?
very high aggression. The person in the passenger seat is the one that wrenched me just before.
Oh!
And Madison has a sick warrant.
So, repeat this right now.
Does the side quest have good loot? No.
Maybe.
Right on Alpha.
This is a classic WoW side... Like, who did this?
About a minute and then we'll start.
Northbound Alta Street. CB occupied 2 times. Main suspect is going to be Madison Bancroft wearing all black, left westbound. Occupation. Right northbound, Escanes. 14 Vine Woods, northbound Escanes. Turn. Southbound at Escanes. Approaching Rockford. Left, eastbound Havoc. Alta, eastbound Havoc. Past the clothing store.
Primary doubled.
Turn. Passing Pink Cage. Left northbound near streets.
We'll prove PBS when safe.
Be hard here. Let's go for a set up box. Oh, northbound Nuclear.
CBS authorized.
Yeah, affirm, when safe.
Give me Spanish. Outfitted here by the parking area, northbound Music Street. Facing south, U-turn. Southbound Music Street.
Can we just steal my car and then just park it somewhere? Like, I'm so
Westbound Spanish.
confused.
Left southbound Power. Using lane to travel. Southbound Power, right westbound Power. Passing the clothing store. close to
Yeah,
the-
Espino's got rehired, apparently.
Right northbound Alta Street.
LSPD.
Left westbound Smash Avenue. 50. Slowing.
But now
stationary.
someone has keys to my
You can go for
car.
a box here. One car behind.
Boxer here,
We need a car
boxer.
behind. We need a car behind. Spanish Avenue. On
Now somebody just has keys to this, and I have no idea who it is.
Havoc Avenue, passing through this.
Bro, it's way too easy to lockpick cars. It's
Northbound
just
Power
too
Street.
easy. Someone has my
Circling around
scout
here
out.
in,
I seen it on my vehicle list. It's
northbound
not
Power
there.
Street.
Don't drive it. It sucks
Boulevard
dick.
for call.
I know. You don't gotta tell me. I'm the one that drives it every day.
Speeds at 60 miles per hour. Crossing out the street.
Go left, I got spikes.
Bike cop. That's even
Westbound
worse.
left,
That's even
correction,
worse.
Westbound. This Boulevard, passing the Express.
No, not right now.
I have the speed limiter on.
Westbound Eclipse Boulevard, approaching Tequila La. Crossing Milton. Slowing. Going for pit. Eclipse in South Milton. You see westbound South Milton Drive. Approaching Picture Pivot.
Package
Left
jet, come.
southbound.
I don't actually know, but yeah, it'd be
Left,
kind of
crossing,
power gamey, I
Left
guess.
Eclipse, Southbound Rockford.
I mean, if I went to a
Yeah,
mechanic
for,
shop and said,
spikes.
"Hey, fix, you know, fix my
The other VCS unit need to take
ignition,"
it. I'm gonna go for spikes.
See southbound Rockford Drive, approaching Dorset. If we're pit here, on the left side, you see southbound Rockford.
Bro, I don't know why the VSTR is so fast
that's not
off-road,
Causeway.
though. It's so fucking fast
that's on
off-road. Also, I
That's
think
like
Denzel
later.
left because he waited for too long. I think he got impatient.
Swing Boulevard Apparel, northbound Portola. Left, right, eastbound Spanish. Then we get pit here on the corner, left, northbound, right, eastbound, Edward Way, towards Rockford. Left, eastbound Spanish. Left, northbound Strangeways Drive. Kilala. Eastbound. Right, southbound.
Hey, sir, why don't you have a seat?
What the hell is going on?
Huh?
What the hell is going on?
M&M's? Feel free. Dark chocolate.
Oh, I don't want your M&Ms.
All right. Well, what do you want to get to first? The good stuff or the bad stuff?
I don't care. Whatever you feel is necessary.
Okay. What did I text you Friday?
You had to talk. Serious.
Oh, right. Serious. Hold on. Let me get my... I gotta stand up for this. I wrote some stuff down. So you know, a while ago there's a situation, you know, that I was privy to, and by privy I mean I was just there. I don't know what privy really means. And you said to Peters, you know, you got to give me names and stuff so I can help and all that stuff. So that's what I'm here to do, sir. I got name. Well, it's just a name. and an issue that occurred Friday evening while I was on duty. So can I paint a picture for you, sir? Or do you want a TLDR? I just feel like a TLDR might.
Okay, wait. What happened?
On Friday?
Okay, yeah, on Friday.
On Friday, I was on duty, and we were doing Paleto Patrol. You know, we had a good amount of us up there, and 78s were called on another channel. So we all went. I was UC in my Bobcat. So by the time I even made it to the BCSO to get changed, it was code 4. And it was reduced down to 77s. There was a chase. They had enough units. I got all, in uniform and in the car, and I was making my way because they asked for another 77 for the chase. I said I could come. I had a little issue. My car somehow ended up past the Fort Zancudo tunnel, and then I was in Paleto, and so much was going on. I couldn't call anyone for a ride. I was running, ran all the way up there. Get up there. Found a gun on the highway. It's unrelated. Working on that. Got in my vehicle, and then by the time I was able to get to them, they didn't need me. And in this situation, Aspen was rammed by criminals at like 130 miles per hour. Then they stole her vehicle. And another officer, 13 Alpha, because they were ran over by a gauntlet during the chase. So this is the severity. There's 2 officers hospitalized. It stemmed from a 78's call that we all responded to. Okay, you got the picture, sir?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm on that radio channel, and then when I realize, oh, they don't need me anymore, I go to Radio 1. Now let me get my note, flip through here to get the right stuff. Hold on, give me a moment.
What the fuck are you talking about? What's the complaint?
I'm getting to it, sir. I just gotta find it in my notes here because I wrote it down. It was so long ago, I couldn't remember.
Radio check. Anyone using this channel? Radio check.
Nope, that's a recipe for lemon cookies. Hold on.
Check. Northbound train track holding right.
Bruce. Bruce.
Sorry, sir. Here it is. Okay. Remember, 2 officers were hospitalized by criminals. It started from 78s. Right, you got all that. Okay, now I'm on the radio, back on main channel, back on main freak. This is when it gets serious. So immediately when I got on radio, I heard Ruby, who Ruby, and she said, from the sounds of it, she was in like an 80, and she's like, I bet that cop in front of us isn't even on the radio, past them, and that's one thing. And someone else came over to the radio channel and was like, "Hey, you guys, is anything going on? You need me?" And she was like, "Yeah, we need you on this chase. We've been on this chase for about 20 minutes. There's other units." And this is, I put quotes around this. They're probably not, or what'd she say? Oh no, they're probably not even on channel 1. That was that guy. And then she said, we've been chasing a vehicle for 20 minutes with no help, and that other units are stuck on whatever channel they're on that are probably doing nothing. And that peeved me off, sir, because, I don't know what she was referring to, whether it be the Paleto Patrol, which we're stopping people getting fucking stabbed, sorry for my language, or if she's talking about every unit on the 78's call where two officers were put in the hospital. So not only is it a disregard for their lives, but it's disrespectful for everyone who's on duty, I guess. And I was very upset, and I obviously didn't say anything over the radio. I called Dixie, but he was very busy, and then I later talked with him, and he's like, you know, you just gotta say, you're gonna have to say something to Cassidy about it, and so that's what I'm here to do. Formally,
you want me to give my 2 cents though?
Sure.
I think we give it like a few days and see if she's removed from high command to begin.
Removed from high command?
Yes.
But then what, sir?
What?
But then what?
Then what?
So if she's removed from high command, then it's just we forget about it?
No, I didn't say that.
Because it's, you know, we just had this big old meeting about, you know, morale and negativity, and when I get on a radio, like, imagine if it was Aspen. Like, let's say she was all right from the hospital. She's going back on duty. She turns the radio back on, and she hears that. She hears who I've learned, the assistant chief of police, claiming the other units are on his channel that she was on, and got hospitalized on, are quote unquote probably doing nothing.
I agree. It's stupid as fuck.
It's infuriating, sir. Like, it's one thing if it was just an officer complaining, like, oh, we've got no units. Oh, typical. There's a bunch of BCSO up in Polito probably doing nothing, which is also a ridiculous mindset if that was the mindset. So I don't know if it was that or just all the units on one channel doing something.
Well, what I've learned, Bruce, is that people are going to bitch and complain about everything no matter what the fuck it is.
Well, we got to do something about it, sir.
Yeah, of course.
I'm tired of people saying, you know, people got to stop being negative. People got to bring up morale. Let's punish people. Let's show what happens if you're negative. Let's show what happens if you bring down morale. Let's show what happens if you have a disregard for other officers' lives. Do I need to get hard, sir? Do I need to prove to these people how hard I can get?
No,
because I can
you don't
become
need
a
to
whole
get
nother
hard.
beast.
Relax, Bruce.
I can Hulk out. I can Hulk out on these bitches.
No,
I'm tired of it.
No.
One of them was our own, sir. She had a disregard for Aspen's life.
Listen, believe me, we're hard. Okay?
You should see how hard I've gone on this legislation I wrote too. Whew.
What
and I've already got the
legislation are you
backing of
talking
2
about?
officers. What legislation am I talking about?
Yeah, what
sir?
fucking legislation are you talking about, Bruce?
You want me to send it to you? I think I still got to buff some stuff out.
Just tell me what it is. Just tell me what it is, man.
It's the Blaine County. Well, here's a Shiesty brought up a good
Bruce,
thing.
just answer the fucking question.
Well, I just well, because it's Blaine County, but I want it to be across the whole thing. Anyways, it's Blaine County chopping spree. It's an anti-chopping legislation, sir.
Okay, that states what?
Well, you want me to read the whole thing?
Just tell me what the fucking basis of the legislation is.
Well, it's basically making it so chopping is considered a serious injury, and in Tennessee v. Garner, with the serious injury, that we can use lethal force.
Okay, I mean, it's up to Andy Jones if she wants to push something like that.
Yeah, well, we also got to talk with Nino because Shiesty brought up, you know, I've got the backing of Shiesty and Lando, which Lando.
What did Shiesty bring up?
What do you mean? What did he bring up?
Just said Shiesty brought up, so I said Shiesty brought up what?
He backed me up.
Oh, so you got Shiesty behind you?
Yeah, because I was going over Lando's reports on Saturday. I had a little weekend sesh that went on. Anyways, Lando was with Shiesty. Orlando was at Senior Buns. Shiesty got chopped, and Lando pursued. So from what I read in the report, it sounded very similar to an issue I had to deal with a long time ago, in which officers told me I should have shot the person. Now I'm not trying to pass this so we can just shoot anyone who's chopping, because obviously it's like Tennessee v. Garner. It's if someone's fleeing. So if someone chops someone and just stands there, we're not going to shoot them. But if someone chops someone and just starts, it's the same way if someone hits someone with a wrench or stabs someone. Because the issue, people might be like, well, you're just using your hands, but it incapacitates them in one hit. Like that's the issue. So we have to take it as a serious injury because that's what it is. If I shoot you in the back of the head and you're incapacitated, then we have to treat it the same way. It's incapacitated. If it's about here's the good stuff. If you ever read it, it's not about the
I was just
there's
letting
an
him ramble,
action,
dude.
the chopping. But currently, we're not acting on the action. We're acting on the reaction. We're waiting to see what comes from the chopping. But instead of that, we need to act on the action. We can't be wasting our times, seeing, well, why did
I mean,
they
I just
chop?
feel like you're gonna get pushback.
Well, they can push back all they want, sir. But
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
get pushback. You're gonna get +1.
What does that mean?
+1 to our force matrix. They're gonna say it's open hand. So no matter how threatening or vicious the attack was, beat them down with a baton.
But it's not open hand.
Closed hand, whatever.
And closed +1 to closed hands. But it's
+1
the
to closed
severity
hand
of
is still
the
less than lethal.
But it's the severity of the injury. Like if I shoot
I mean,
you in
you
the
say
head,
that, but every time is different. That's the problem, right?
but that is the problem, sir. Every time it is different. I shouldn't have to gauge on a scene. Oh, was this just someone fooling around, or is this someone trying to, knock them out and then rob them and take their things, or like what happened to Lando on a scene when he's trying to apprehend Mr. Ratchet, and then Mr. Ratchet gets behind him super quickly, knocks him out, steals a car, goes and picks up what's her face, and then they continue to recklessly evade. Like that's why I'm saying it's not about the reaction, it's about the action, because anything.
But
can
I'm
come
just
from
telling
it.
you what's gonna be said every single time. You're gonna get the same answer every single time.
Then I'll fight for it, sir.
I mean, you can.
I'll continue to fight.
I'm not saying
What's
that
it gonna take? Someone dying from a chop? Does someone have to die for us to realize how bad of a thing it is?
I mean, listen.
Wait, has someone died from a chop? That'd be good to know.
I mean, somebody I killed was from a tackle. So like,
oh, we could use is that in a report somewhere, sir?
oh, probably don't use that because they're gonna be like, it's just gonna be down to like every situation is different, and these people are gonna get fucked up. Like with a baton for chopping people. I just never see a world where they're like, yeah, shoot a guy that chops somebody. They're unarmed, right? And that's always going to be like, that's literally always going to be the argument.
Yeah, but it's just like, where do we draw the line? Because chopping is different. Like if I punch you in the face, that's different than me chopping you.
If somebody pulls out a gun and shoots somebody, right, and then they drop that gun on the ground, we have a really hard time shooting them.
Well, like they just put the gun on the ground and put their hands up?
Yeah. Or like, and keep running. Like, people even then argue that they're no longer a threat because they don't have a gun. I mean, we can still shoot them.
Yeah, and we can articulate.
But like,
we don't know
ones
what
with
they have on their
cars,
person.
like this. If a cop is I mean, I don't agree with this, but if somebody runs somebody over in a car and then gets out of the car, we can't shoot them anymore because their weapon is gone. Unless you have some way to articulate that they're still dangerous, which is it's really fucking hard. Hello, Jack.
Hey, my leash. Hello. Great to hear your voice on the other side of the phone, Mr. Cassidy.
What's up, Jack?
Cassidy, I have, there is the multiple developments right now happening in UPD, And I have a question. You guys gonna be still a sheriff and undersheriff, or
Yeah, we're
there's
fine.
Oof. I was already speaking with some BCSO people about it, but I know you were telling me to not ask, but they were telling me to ask you. I don't know if you remember that months ago when BCSO just happened, you were telling me to not ask if I want to be transferred or I never gonna be invited. What I need to do to be transferred?
Why do you want to transfer, Jack?
What? I don't, there's multiple reasons for that.
Which is?
First First of all, the disconnect with operation with my command is I have absolutely different point of view. How we supposed to operate and do stuff. I don't feel it's like the command is doing enough. What they they can do to repair the situation. I
Okay,
already reached
how
out
about
to
this,
my
Jack? Could I say this?
what?
How about we give it a few days? Okay. Let's see what Nino is going to do with the LSPD. We'll see if he's going to fucking implode it, if he's going to replace Barrick, if he's going to clear out all the command. I have no idea what's going to happen with that. So let's see where that goes first, and then we can talk about transfers.
Wait, but you promised me whatever is going to happen, you're going to have a spot for me?
I can't promise you that, Jack, but you know I like you.
Please!
I'm not going to make promises like that, but you know I like you, Jack. But you know I like you, Jack. Because it's not only up to me, right? It's Bones, Cornwood, and the PNT.
What?
Everybody has a say in these kind of things, so I'm not gonna say yes without like speaking to them, right?
You're telling me I need to approach them?
No.
Beg them on my knees?
No,
I can do it.
No,
I'm willing to do
no,
everything.
Jack, no.
I'm gonna tell you that, Cassidy. I'm willing to do everything to this deal be stopped. I'm willing to do everything.
Listen, Jack, let's see what happens with the LSPD in the next couple days, and then we can revisit this conversation. Okay?
Promise me if something's gonna happen really hot, you're gonna consider that as a, we already begun the process. Please, for love of God. Please, Cassidy, man!
All right,
Come
I love
on!
you, Jack.
Cassidy, please!
Bye, Jack. Love you, bro. Do you guys know that Jack was one of the initial people that got denied?
Sir, did you actually happen to get me any food?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thanks. I changed my running outfit because I wanted to be more high vis. I even got a bracelet that glows in the dark, and I still got hit by a car today. It's getting dangerous out here. I might have to reduce the number of laps I take. Thank you so much, sir. It's delicious.
What was their reasoning for that? Jack was one of the three names.
I was given a drink called Dirty Wine.
Remember the three names I told you guys about?
They spelled wine wrong because it's WHINE, and a lot of people think and that's how it's spelled, but it's actually spelled WINE. But because the drink isn't actually wine, they don't spell it WINE. So
I forget who the third person was. It was Jack, Nakota, and someone else.
The creator of the beverage. Anywho, yep, I think
it was Radich.
Andy.
It was Radich. It was Radich.
Me and her go way back. I'm sure we can.
It was Radich.
Brushed over, and I think if I submit it on a Friday, I'll have some good chances because it takes up to 3 hours, or not 3 hours.
Yeah,
3
Jack was
days
the
to
one that I
contest
was like,
it.
that's completely
People on
out of
the
left
weekends
field.
are
It doesn't make
usually
sense to me
sleeping,
why they would want to keep.
Like people use chopping to their advantage. I'm going to use that to my advantage, sir. You got to fight fire with fire.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The legislation.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can talk to Andy about it, but like I said, I just don't think that's something that's going to be adapted just because of the reasons I stated, right? There's already precedent set for that kind of thing. But I get your concern. I mean, I agree. In some situations, they deserve to be shot, but it depends on the situation. Like, if somebody starts robbing the cop, shoot him.
That's the issue, sir. We're not acting on the action. We're acting on the reaction.
Sure, but you can say that as well with, like, beating someone with your fist. Like, yes, a chop is instantaneous, and it is faster, but it's still the same amount of force as punching someone in the face. It's still with your bare hand. So, our SOPs say +1, which is a baton beatdown. Now, if somebody's robbing a cop, you can articulate that they are a fleeing felon and they pose a threat. You can shoot them if they rob a cop.
Because they might have taken the gun.
Yeah, if you see him looking through his pockets, you say, if you don't fucking stop now, I'm gonna blast you. And if they don't stop, blast them.
When it comes to law enforcement work, I hate gray lines and, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that, because it makes it very confusing. And then people start getting in trouble for doing stuff one way or not doing something one way like I did in the past, sir. And it's confusing for people, especially newer officers who aren't sure.
I agree. It's a pain in the ass, dude. It is hard, but it's unfortunately just the way it is.
Like, what about when Duncan he baited the chop and then alphaed? Like, what am I supposed to do? Beat the guy down even though he's not doing it out of malice?
I mean, he still attacked the cop. At the end of the day, it was his decision to attack a cop, whether or not Duncan baited it. And Duncan, I'm pretty sure I yelled at him for that.
It's like if someone was a cannibal and ate like your whole family, and then you went and killed the cannibal, you still did a bad thing, even though you stopped someone who does bad things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Why'd you say it like that?
I was just extrapolating what you were saying.
Like, if you do a bad thing and I do a bad thing to stop you from doing a bad thing,
what you're saying. Still a bad
I
thing.
still did a bad thing. Hey, Shiesty.
Hey.
What's up,
M&Ms,
Shiesty?
dark chocolate.
Another day. So,
Love dark chocolate.
Sheriff, I have a quick question. We have a massive operation we got to do on Wednesday. If it gets signed, I need clearance for TRT to use Class 2s for that operation.
What is it?
We're raiding Miguel Marin's Hydra member's property, 3 p.m. EST. Wednesday. Yeah. So just let you know. Yeah, it's not gonna be fun, but only TRT
Are the SOPs
operators are SOPs are in, but you guys have to bless them off. But
I'm pretty sure the SOPs are in anyway.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Bones when he comes back around today. But yeah, I mean, that is part of the SOPs. You're allowed to use them for raid. As long as the SOPs are in place, you can take them out.
okay, once again, it's not gonna be like for officers. It's gonna be it's just all the operators are gonna have them.
Yeah.
Uh,
Remember though, I know you guys are operators, but you need to get trained. Like, I know you guys are the ones that are going to be doing the training, but you need to train yourselves before Wednesday.
Yeah, of course.
If you want to do this.
Of course. Yeah, this is not like they could use it whenever. This is the one-time situation where we know shit's gonna hit the fan, and yeah,
I would still before then get the operators that are going to be using them and start do some like basic training with them. Because everyone's going to need to be. Like I said, TRT is going to be the one running the certification. Like they're going to be able to give it out. So, it's an awkward position to put you in your own having to train yourself, but
right. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, if I assess a situation and it's a non-winnable situation, I'm not bringing them out.
Don't. I mean, 3 p.m. You should have a lot of officers around, so hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. And I would love. You know what? Never mind.
Oh, what are you gonna say, Denzel?
No, because I don't think we need to do all that. But we got to keep. This raid has to be like some type of promotion. Like, you ever see? You know what an ad is? We have to do that. Like, we have to promote this raid like it's a hashtag ad. To be honest with you, we need bodies for this.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll be there, sir.
I'll be there too, bro.
Thank you so much, Bruce. Thank you. Like, so.
It'll be all right. We got it.
Yeah. Once again, this is all if it gets signed, right? So I just want to be prepared. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate
right.
you.
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
Yes, that is one of the things. That is the major thing. And can you step outside real quick, Sheriff?
God.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Bruce. There's nothing against you or anything.
Hey, I can't shoot him if he chops you, sir. Good luck.
I also love Bruce. Jack's doom spiraling. Okay.
Yeah, I know. He already called me, man.
He's dooming. Right?
Yeah, I know. He already called me.
He's saying Viv is gonna be chief.
I mean, is that a possibility? I mean, it might be.
No, from what I hear, It's sounding like it because that's not the first time I heard this. Am I worried? No, I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine.
No, I'm not worried at all. Oh, oh boy. Fucking Mickey
fine.
Mouse. What are you talking about?
Right.
You sound worried as fuck.
I'm going to listen, head up, you know, no negativity, nothing but positivity. Yep. So,
Bro,
you know,
I see you sweating, bro. You're shaking, bro.
I'm going to once again, you know, nose clean. I'm gonna thug it out.
Yeah, thug it out, bro. I believe in you.
I'm you know, I'm gonna see how everything, you know, plays out. If worse comes to worse, once again, it's not like I'm gonna get in trouble, but you know, remember that trap card that we set it we set it place, you know.
Yeah,
once
I
again,
remember the trap card. I remember.
and once again, this is like if shit gets miserable, this, you know, you know me, I don't like jumping ship. But I gotta thug it out first. Why are you laughing at me?
Holy fuck, it's funny as hell.
All right, but yeah, that's
I
it.
don't fucking. I just don't believe
check
you
up on
for shit.
Jack.
I know that you're worried as fuck, but listen, you know,
but I am worried.
I
But
agree
like, the thing is,
with
I
you.
feel like we're in a
do
good
have
spot right now. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I just gotta thug it out first. I can't just like, oh yeah, because it's nothing against her, right? It's just I just want to see what happens, right? Because I'm a very big supporter of Chief Barrick. I don't think you understand. I'm a massive supporter of Chief Barrick, but yeah, it's because if I just like, yeah, let me leave now, it's a really bad look. I want to at least see what direction the department goes to,
At least,
you know,
exactly.
towards.
I actually agree with that. Give it a fair shake. Don't
Yeah,
get
exactly.
don't be like shit's doomed and just spiral and then just be you know, anti-productive and just make whoever becomes the chief's life harder. Do your best, and then you know,
Exactly.
if shit's not working out, then we could revisit the conversation.
Exactly. And then on top of it, you know, it would be great to have a TRT lead and, you know, BCSO also, you know, but once again, it's just all like, you know, month down the line, you know, we'll see.
All right, that's get the fuck out of here. Hey, change your uniform. You're fucking BO and stinking out here, bro. You were sweating like a fucking bullet.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Holy shit, bro. Take a shower, please.
You weren't chopped, sir. I'm glad to see you're alive.
How the fuck would he chop me?
Who knows, sir? Is he just a friend trying to be silly? Or is he hoping that that last blow to your head will be the final one you need?
Cassidy, please, man.
What the hell?
Jack, get the fuck out of here, Jack.
Who? Oh, I forgot about the part where there's a whole other room that could see us, but we can't see them.
Yeah, this is why your
We're gonna
office
have to
is
get that-
ass.
We're gonna have to get that fixed. Can we get that out and removed, sir?
Oh, then
From
it's
my
not an
office?
interrogation room.
Can we get some curtains?
I'm gonna lie, your interrogation will suck a dick.
What?
Did he just tell us to suck a dick?
No, your walls are not holding the sounds, like people hearing everything outside.
What
Well,
do you mean?
the hell's
They
the
shouldn't
purpose
hear
of
us
an-
outside.
What the hell's the purpose of an interrogation
We got
room?
this this bitch soundproofed, bro.
No. Watch this. Cassidy, go outside of this door. And talk, Collins. Talk, Collins, right now.
Jack, I like your glasses. Where'd you get
Hear that, Cassidy?
Yeah, yeah, I hear everything.
Oh, sorry, I blocked you. You hear that?
Yeah, I heard everything.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is sag.
What about outside?
The funny thing, if somebody's outside, you don't hear it.
Oh. So maybe we should make people sit in here and then my office can be on the outside. That's odd.
You were hearing me when I was talking, or no?
No.
Because someone fucked up the design.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Go, Jack. Go. Go, Jack. Go. Jack, go!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Should we not go, sir?
Yeah, we're going too.
All right. I need a ride with you. But
Why?
Not because I want to ride with you, but because I need a ride with somebody.
Why?
Because I got this legislation on my mind.
Bro, this fucking legislation, man.
I'm gonna get
Hello,
a pass,
little bandit.
sir.
Leon!
Yes?
Where are you?
I'm going to a very important call.
Not important. I mean, let me guess. Maze Bank, fucking some cash
No,
exchange.
someone got hurt.
What?
No, someone got hurt.
Oh, where are you?
I'm going to the call, Eugene.
There's an important thing we need to discuss.
Okay, can I call you when I'm done?
Yes.
Okay, I will.
Please, it's very important.
Okay, I'll remember.
All right, toodaloo.
All right, bye.
I'm dead.
Great Ocean before he gets to Polito, because I'm around 6K time now.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the cutoffs, see if I see them on the beach.
What are we looking for?
You're
You know?
We need, is there
someone
nobody with the officer right
in
now?
a mouse mask.
432, I'm going.
Is it Pipsqueak?
I don't know if they identified them. They just said someone in a mouse mask stabbed somebody.
It was something like a mouse mask, so was it like Pipsqueak
It's a yellow listed bison. Mouse mask, potentially
So with the
Pipsqueak.
mouse mask coming at me now, they're stating it's him. He has his hands up, he's in front of Maze Bank currently, he's stating he surrenders.
Is the yellow bison there?
Negative, I don't see a yellow bison, he came from the west.
Exactly, because the thing is, EMS stated that this individual left in the yellow bison. So this guy, that's another guy.
Yeah, this looks like the same guy. Be careful, he has a knife on him. Don't let him get close to you.
Resume and verse. Zimma. More rain.
Please, yes, sir.
Huh?
Can you get out and have your firearm on this person?
No more rain. What's up, Cinna?
You know, there's a song. It's like my sunshine has come, and I'm so glad.
That's a tree.
I didn't see him around 68. Jimbo, he might, that bison might be up in, it could be up in Polito.
No way he ejected that.
I was full static from
Bruce?
Really, sir?
Where are
I won't
you?
push for the
Where
legislation,
are
sir. I'm
you?
sorry.
I honestly don't
I'm
think-
sorry. I won't push
He
for the
might be back at the
legislation.
scene, like, parked on Magellan, you know what I'm saying?
I see you found
He might have
different
actually
ways
gone
to
in terms of
incapacitate
that,
me,
so.
sir.
I'm sorry,
It's the two of them this morning, so there was Pipsqueak and there was some other guy.
Yeah, Gear Sprocket.
Ugh. Well, that'll wake you up in the morning.
Did you 13B?
I did. Did it not go through?
Look around the Vespucci area, see if we can find that bike.
I'll do it again. I don't want it to double, though.
Hey, from.
I get 52s at the 13B. I got the 13B secure. Just need EMS.
Did it do it twice, sir?
I don't think so.
Take it for the both of me.
All right.
Thank you. Sorry, I thought you got stuck in the tree. I was gonna laugh. Bruce, wear your seatbelt, dude.
I did put my seatbelt on. These flowers are pretty, though.
I couldn't turn.
Notice these flowers.
They are really nice. They're very thin, though.
Somebody ask him where he parked his car, his bison.
There you go. Now you get a better view of the flowers.
Thanks, sir. It's a strong
Hey,
branch.
I see a lifted yellow truck. Can you come over to Magellan?
En route.
Back to a gear sprockets.
Hello.
What happened?
Ejection.
I hit a tree with my head.
Oh no.
What about this green car in Bush? Is it involved?
That's Pipsqueaks.
Good thing it wasn't hardwood, Bruce.
Remember, you want me to like mark it for something? Or document it?
Oh, I hope so.
Stolen.
What is it?
That's all. I need you to come over here.
Got my mark.
Overall, or just from the previous acts of injection?
It's happened more than once.
Injecting? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm at about a
big yellow car lifted.
Hold on. My motivation, Marlon, told me to ease my way through things today. I'm at a 4. I was gonna say 5, but I'm at a 4.
I'm at like a 10 today.
No one asked, sir.
Rude.
I believe that was the
Sorry, sir. My motivation, Marlon, told me not to get snappy either. He's a salmon.
You didn't
get it? Because he's not a snapper.
You don't even know. You don't even know what I went through today, Bruce.
What do you mean, sir?
I had a rough day.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did your pedicure get canceled?
No, I woke up early because I had to do something. I had to get on duty early today. I went to the store to buy a coffee. I drove home, and then when I walked in my front door, I dropped the coffee on the ground.
Oh, yeah, that's the start.
So I spent like $7 on a coffee, and then I didn't even drink it, and it spilled all over the place, and then it was late because I had to clean it up, and that took me forever.
See, that's why you gotta get it delivered, sir. That way,
well, that's
when
like
they drop it,
that would have cost like $15.
But you still would have had a coffee to drink.
But I'm not paying $15 for a coffee.
So you'd rather pay $7 to not drink coffee than pay
No,
$15
I'd rather
to
just
drink
not
coffee.
drop it on the floor.
Well, sorry, EMS. He gets like this sometimes.
Do you feel like you can try and stand up on your feet, or would you rather go see Dr. Skip?
There's no doctors on duty?
No.
It's only the bald fuck? No, I'm good, sir. Put me to my feet. If I feel a headache coming on, I'll drown myself in sorrows. I'd rather drink myself to death than get treated by Dr. Skip.
Fair enough.
You really fucking hate him, huh?
I hate him. He's got bad breath, too.
Halitosis. They do call him halitosis Skip. They call him that.
Yeah. That's why he's bald, is because the toxicity of his breath burned his hair off his head.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
You could be next. Don't stand too close.
Alright, taking notes.
No place
I can't go. Look good bald.
Drugs and hella melody. Taking my medicine. Taking my meds.
How's that? How you feeling?
Much better. Oh, look,
Gotta take my
you do get a real good
multivitamin.
view of the flowers from up here. Look at that.
Thank
Cassidy,
you.
You got a boo-boo, Cassidy? Oh.
No, I'm
I thought you
alright.
said you're at a 10, sir.
Not in pain, just of having a bad day.
Oh. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your help and your
good.
service.
Appreciate it. You have a good one.
You got yours.
You guys stay safe.
I got my peaches down in Georgia. Yeah, that's lit.
Yes, that's the vehicle.
There's so many jobs.
Is missing his firearm.
You a big fan of J Beebs?
Is missing
Not
his
really.
firearm?
Hey, firm.
Alright, we're looking for a missing PD gun, guys.
Have you searched gear sprockets yet?
Hey, firm. He didn't have anything on him.
Alright, who are the arresting officers for both of those?
Hey,
Hey, how's it going, boss?
could you slow down for me, please?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm late to meet my my girlfriend.
You're good. You have a good time, all right?
Thank you, boss.
I was gonna make a
Jack,
seeing
you
red
on
joke with him. He's got a
can you
bull
take
mask
Pip,
on.
please?
So can you tonight?
You take Pip and be the
Where are they?
arresting officer, please, for Pip.
Bro, my head is going crazy today because I haven't refreshed my brain in like a week.
I don't know what I supposed
They're
to
down
do,
near
but
like Magellan,
Well, there's another arresting officer you can have a chat with, but
in Bay City Bank.
Larry's not taking both.
Or is that another?
Tempo, just check these trash cans around here.
I'm doing right now.
Yeah, no, they're down by Magellan. Also officers at Bay City Bank.
Larry, you check the GSR of this Pip guy or anything?
I'm actually trolling by not restarting my PC. This shit is so laggy today. I actually extremely vehemently apologize to you guys watching.
Pip, where did you get the knife from?
It was in the middle of the road. Where right in front of where my car is now.
I dropped it somewhere.
Yeah, I reckon they've either dropped it or thrown it. So I'm gonna check up on the rooftop up here.
Okay, well,
Guy in black is on the roof.
my
now.
head is
He's
really
disobeying.
bad.
We told him to leave
I
multiple times.
absolutely have to.
Well, how about this, sir? I'll stay with the car. You take a little nap. You
It'll
clear
be a
your
little bit
mind.
longer than a nap.
Yeah, well, I know you got to clear your mind, and you know what SWV says, and by SWV I mean in Vogue. Free your mind, and the rest will follow.
Problem is, he
Sir.
could have stopped anywhere to grab it, you know.
So you go free your mind.
EMS, what's your 20?
I'll stay with the car.
Chad, I have to restart my computer. This is actually unplayable. Chad, 2 streams.